everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the podcast, the Trap Talk TV podcast, that is. And as you see, it's not just me and Kenny today. As you see, it's a bunch of people with us today. And if you're wondering why we're here to talk about camaraderie between creators, because everybody on this panel today creates. They do something. You know what I mean? We got photographers, we got fucking artists, we got fucking everybody's up here. Let's just put it that way. We got filmmakers. We got Daryl Rogers up at the top. We got our boy Chris Jenkins over there. We got Ja up there. We got Titus Davis. Of course, that boy back, trap shit. We got Randy, my boy Randy right there. And we got that boy Style right there. We in here. We in here today. So, so this all came about. Let's just get started into this shit. This all came about. The boy D Rogers up at the top made a post, right? D Rogers,
you did.
You want to talk about the post you made?
Basically, the post was basically about us living in this small ass city, bro. Niggas don't want to help other niggas because they feel like they big and shit, bro. And you talk down on smaller niggas for no reason. I don't know if it's the competition in niggas or you feel like that nigga is better than you at some aspect at the same lane that you do. But that was basically the post. So
okay. So what y'all think about his post overall? Do y'all feel like that's what it is in the city or overall for creators? I don't know.
Who's going first, man? We're going first.
Anybody.
What you mean? But I'm saying, like, what you mean how we feel about it?
I mean, like, you think what he's saying?
I mean,
is
shit,
accurate.
I'm about to say,
we all in many different times, everyone on this pod has already probably talked about this type of shit before. We all do different shit, you know what I mean? And we all started at different times, and we all might have felt this way at some time. I know I have, especially when I first started this shit. I felt like niggas wasn't supporting me, you know what I mean, and shit like that. Even like friends, I really looked at that. To me, I looked at it as, you my nigga, I would do it if it was you. That's the way I look at it. You know what I mean? And for other creators, I look at it as, I know how hard this shit is. So why the fuck would I not share somebody else's shit? And you know what I mean? And I don't look at it as it's going to take away from my shit. I don't look at it that way because I just look at it as we all trying to make it from fucking Albany, you know what I mean? Or, most of us at least try and make it from Albany. So it's like, why not help each other try to get to where we're trying to be? Because I mean, I do podcasting. What the fuck is it going to hurt me sharing Daryl's pictures? You know what I mean? Like, even if it was other podcasts, like T got his own shit. You know what I mean? Why would I not share my nigga shit? That's my brother. You feel me? Like, why would I not share his shit? That's the way I look at it. I don't look at it as I'm in competition with nobody. Like, I'm me. I do what I do. I'm not trying to battle with no nigga. You feel me? I'm just doing what I do.
Even with that, like, say a client hit you up and they got a vision that they want to accomplish, and you probably can't give them that, but you selfish as hell and still do it, knowing damn well you can give it to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? That is great in that specific area, in that specific thing that they looking for, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand that.
Well, I can't speak on that because I won't do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't do what y'all do. You feel me? So ain't nothing I don't feel like a nigga can talk better than me. That's just me personally. Because that's all I do is get on here and talk. I can't, what y'all do is not, so that's on y'all, what y'all feel, you know what I mean? Like, if a nigga can't do a certain type of, I don't know, photo shoot, then why not give it to Daryl or Chris or Style? You know what I mean? Like, I don't see what's wrong with that. Help your nigga out. I mean, shit. You know, that's the way I look at it. Thoughts?
Well, I really feel like support is like a two-way street. Like, right. You got to support to get support. No matter what you can be selling water. You know what I'm saying? You got to support to get support. So that's how I feel about it. Like, but at the same time, people are going to choose. Like, a lot of times artists, you got to understand that art is, this shit's subjective, whatever you do. So if some people, they not going to see, they're not going, you know how I tell you all the time, see, that they're not going to see what's special about it, or they might not see what it is that you see from your shit or whatever. People gonna have their favorites. People gonna have what they feel the best regardless. So everybody ain't gonna support it, but if you want support, you should support. That's how I feel.
Right. I do feel that.
And if you're gonna support me, make sure that shit is genuine. That's another thing, man.
Right,
Like,
exactly.
There's a lot of fake ass love, you know, like I done dealt with that a lot, you know, just fucking with different people, just, you know what I'm saying, trying to establish different relationships. And you think things are one way, but like, you know, lo and behold, like it's always, I ain't gonna say always, but you know, a lot of times it could be like underlying intentions. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all know what I mean when I say that. Like everybody ain't pure, everybody ain't genuine. Like when they do something, it ain't out of love. Like they doing it because they trying to like piggyback off the coattails of it. Like they want to be kind of involved with what you got going on. You know, cause like everybody want to be part of something. You know what I mean? Like they really do. You know, like people are groupies. You know, for lack of better words. And so like when they see something and they think it's cool, you know, some people that you think are supporting you, like they really not supporting you. Like they just like the wave. They wave rider, you know, they you know, they cop ride, you know, they be riding on your dick, man. Like, you know what I mean? So like it's like you gotta be careful with that, you know, because those are the same people that will, you know, they'll snake you in the long run in the end. And I've had to deal with that too. I just dealt with that recently, you know, with a creator that I thought was, you know, I thought it was love, but you know, apparently, you know, that shit wasn't reciprocated. You know what I mean? Like, and it really rubbed me the wrong way. You know, like we spoke about that the other night when we did the you know, the Spaces. Twitter thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we did the Twitter space with my man Supreme or whatever. So, you know, you just gotta, I don't know, you just gotta kind of move with, you know, you just gotta, you know, you gotta move with like a spirit of you know, discernment. You know, you gotta be able to kind of read niggas, man. Like you gotta, you know, as best you can, you know, like you got to use your common sense when you're dealing with people. Like I said, everybody's intentions ain't the same, you know, like, and you know, and when you get that genuine love though, you know, like you got to make sure that you, like y'all say, like you got to give love, you know what I mean? Like make sure that you take care of those people, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of my take on it, man. Like you kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of fake shit, man. Like, I don't know, man. Like niggas is weird, you know, and like I say, niggas want to, you know, they want to be first in line all the time, man. Like, I don't give a fuck, man. Like, it's enough water in the bucket, man. We all gonna get something to drink, man. You know, it's enough chicken in the basket, man. We gonna all get something to eat, man. Like, why you do that? You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand that, man. Like Derek say, like, shit is selfish. You know, it's selfish,
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's selfish, it's whack. You know, like niggas is whack for that shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know, but like you also said too, though, you like, you know, CJ, like I think you said like people got their favorites. And niggas gonna still support that, you know, whack shit always has gotten support. You know what I mean? Like that shit never stop. You know, like people like corny shit. They like you know what I mean? Like they like that corny shit, man. Like they, you know, niggas think they real. You know what I mean? It's you know, it's a lot of funny shit out here, man. You know, especially like in that creative world, man. 'Cause like you know, everybody want to be the star. You know, like everybody want to be in the newspaper. Everybody want to be in the magazine. Everybody want to be on TV and shit, man. Like, you know, like I don't even want to be on that shit sometimes, man. Like I appreciate it, but sometimes like that ain't even, you know, like I'm trying to get paid, nigga.
Right.
Niggas want to be famous though. Like people want to be famous. You know what I mean? Like I don't necessarily need to be famous, bro. Like because one thing about it, I always feel like if the work is good enough, then that shit gonna speak for itself. So I ain't got to worry about trying to be famous because like your name gonna ring bells if you're doing what you're supposed to do anyway. You know, like your reputation will build itself. It will speak for itself. Like you don't have to, you know, people that do that extra stuff to be famous and it be known, like that's whack, that's weak. You know, like that's you know, like that's it's a whack ass characteristic to have, you know, as a man or a woman. You know, like you gotta do publicity stunts and you know, attention grab and you know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? That shit's childish, man. So yeah, I do see a lot of that with the creativity and the scene around here a lot of times though, you know. That's why I always show love to the people that I know show love to me, and I know they do. You know what I mean? Like I don't gotta, you know, whether I'm around or not. You know, like and that's, you know, like niggas be funny, man. They only show you love when, you know what I mean, when y'all be around and they, you know what I mean, when they see you around. Oh, what's up, man? Hey, man. Like they walk up to you, like, man, I like what you're doing, man. Like, yeah, I appreciate it, man. Like, you know, you can tell other people, you know, too. You know, I don't never see you saying that shit, but you know, I
do it because
got
it
it.
do
You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
you can tell.
You know,
you can tell other people too, you know, like, you know, you don't have to just wait to tell me. You don't have to just wait to tell me that, you know what I mean? Like you can tell your friend, like, yo, this shit is tight, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
but like I say, people
what you were saying, Steph? What you were saying, Steph?
I guess my personal confusion comes from like if somebody does like walk up to you and tell you your shit is fire, and they told you your shit is fire, like me personally, I'm not trying to
not to cut you off, bro. Not to cut you off, but I've like explained this concept to CJ like 4 times. Like
I was just about to say, it's just a concept. It's just not concept. It's context of it. It's the context of it, though, bro. I dig what you're saying, but I'm thinking about the context, like, because like I say, you got to have discernment too, though. Like, okay, that's why I say, I appreciate it, man. Like,
So Chris, you saying it depends on if you feel like the nigga's being genuine or not.
Yeah, like if I don't feel like it's sincere, then like no, like I don't, no, I'm not gonna. That's just me though, because I done dealt with that before. That's what I'm saying. Like I done dealt with that before, bro. Like,
well, I mean, that's why I started with saying me personally, but
well, yeah, I feel you on that too. Yeah.
I like me personally. Like if the only person I know in this entire chat for real that's a photographer is Daryl, and I don't even think me and him have ever shaken hands before. But I just like. I know I've been working damn near a decade. I don't feel like I owe anybody anything just because we're from the same space. Because like you just said, you know what I'm saying? People be fake, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I've long since decided I'm not trying to figure out like if you fake love me or not. Because if you share it, then that's just more people seeing what it is that I put out. If you don't, you don't. I'm not like you just said, we trying to get paid. I think some people, like your work is going to make you look a certain way. It is what it is. Some people might look more important than others. Some people might look more famous or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it's like at the end of the day, if a person is minding their business and creating and they ain't saying nothing ill about you, me personally, I don't understand what the issue is. Because we can say all day, like, yeah, it's a lot out here for us to eat. It's a lot of water to drink and all that kind of stuff. And there is, but like, we in business. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is business.
All right, let me cut you off right there because I'm gonna forget what I was about to say. So I get what you're saying because Kenny done brought this, you done told me this too behind the scenes. Kenny done said this, you know what I mean? Like we done talked about this before. We two different niggas. I agree. I came to agree to disagree with that shit. Like, yeah. Like I look at it as you my nigga, bro. Like when you made your movie last year and shit, I would hit you up. You know what I mean? We did the interview thing. You know what I mean? I looked at it as you my boy. I like what you're doing. I see what you're doing. You grinding. So why the fuck am I not going to share your shit? You know what I mean? Like I just look at it as like I fuck with you and I fuck with what you're doing. So why not put light on it? I got people, I look at it like this. I got people from the military, Connecticut, shit like that. Not just Albany. You feel me? So it's like if I like everybody can vouch. Kenny, Daryl, a lot of these niggas on here can vouch that. Since we started talking and shit, they have met more people because of either the podcast or just knowing me just from other sides. You know what I mean? So it's like the whole point is we're trying to get our shit more, not saying fuck Albany, but we're trying to get our shit out of that shit too. You know what I mean? We're not just trying to be from, known in Albany. Let's just be real. So it's like I feel like shit, I know people from this area. If I share bro movie, who the fuck knows who might see it? You know what I mean? You never know. Like nowadays, like just being real, like not no weird shit. Like nowadays, like I post a clip and there's verified rappers like Kenny can vouch that watch our shit. Like Joe Budden, Nick Cannon, Carlos Miller, all these niggas don't like the trap talk shit. And all it takes is one motherfucker to be like, I like what y'all doing. I want to fuck with y'all. You feel me? Yep. And if I'm sharing Daryl's photos, Titus podcast, Randy's music, Chris photos, John's business, yo shit, like you never know. Nigga, I shared one of Titus's clips from his shit. A verified rapper like that shit. You feel me? Like, it's just like, I just feel like, why not get more eyes on it if we can? The whole point, like, we all talk about we supposed to be coming together, unity, black power, woo, all this shit. But ain't nobody doing that shit. Ain't nobody really trying to do that shit.
That's not true, bro. That's not true.
But no, it is true, bro.
That's not true.
When you can sit here, bro, real shit, bro, I'm gonna be real with you. When you can sit here and say, like, just because if you couldn't do something, you wouldn't put another nigga on that could do something. That to me personally, just being the nigga I am, that just looks like some grimy shit to me. Cause it's like,
that's
nigga,
not what I said
because I can't do it. I'm not going, if I can't fucking do a podcast or some shit, and I like an interview, if I can't interview Chris or some shit, and I'm like, oh shit, Kenny can do it though. Why not let Kenny do it? You feel me? Like, you feel me? Like but like I said, I'm not looking at it as niggas is in competition. Cause what the fuck am I in competition about? I'm not getting paid from this podcast shit. I
ain't gotta compete with nobody.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not competing with nobody but myself at the end of the day. Because if I share your shit, no matter if I share your shit or I don't share your shit, my shit gonna still get 200 views on a clip or some shit. You feel me?
Exactly.
I can put promo behind my shit and get more views. But you know what I mean? I get what you're saying, bro. I do. We trying to make it. We trying to do our own shit. I get that, bro. That's why I told Kenny, I get it. Just because I don't agree with it don't mean I don't get it. It is business. Business is business. But I just feel like I'm not gonna try to. If it is just sharing,
and I mean, but like, bro, on the real, like, famous people share other shit.
That's
all
what
the
I'm
time,
saying.
man.
Like
rappers
rappers share each other's rappers.
So like,
music.
they share each other's shit, bro. So I mean, like, that's why I say, like, if you know it's genuine, bro, and you know niggas fuck with you, you know what I mean? Like,
why not do it?
And you know if you know the nigga fuck with you, like when I said that earlier, that's more like like to, you know, like them random motherfuckers who you know kind of be watching you on you know what I mean, like maybe social media or something, like they don't never say, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's just me personally. Sometimes I kind of do look at that, you know what I mean? But like niggas that I fuck that I know, like why wouldn't I shout that shit out?
Exactly. And then especially when they in the inbox, like if you like there's people that been in my inbox like telling me, oh, I love what you're doing, I love the show, blah, blah, blah. But you can't share it. Like, I don't see what's wrong. You don't do a podcast. You don't do a podcast. So how is that competition to you?
But shouldn't the message be enough though? That's my thing. Shouldn't the message be enough? If a random, like you just said,
I'm talking about like people I know. I'm talking about
people you know. Person just like he don't do nothing. He's just a random. I want to say NPC, but he's just a private civilian. He don't do business. He probably work at P&G 50 hours a week. He see your shit. He message you and say, hey, yo, that shit is fire. He might not share it because he don't be on Facebook like that. But I'm not like, just because you sent me a message, like I'm not looking for the share the next time I drop a clip on the timeline. Like you don't have to, because it's like Chris said at the beginning, and that's why to me, it don't nullify the convo, but it low key does for me. Because if you feel like if your shit is that fine, it's gonna be seen anyway. That's my personal approach. I feel like my shit is fine. Like the right people gonna see it every time. Whoever gonna share it, they gonna share it. If they don't, they don't. But I'm not like, I'm me personally, and me and you, CJ, we done talked about this like off mic.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take up space on the timeline if I'm too busy promoting my business and then take up space and say, oh, y'all don't support me enough, y'all don't do this, y'all don't do that. Because I don't know what y'all got going on. Y'all being anybody, not just y'all on this platform, but y'all being anybody. I don't know what people got going on. Like somebody might not see your shit for 3 days. You know how the Facebook algorithm be. So I don't know. If you pour your passion and your heart into what you're doing, you put it out into the world, you move on to the next. So I'm not really. That's why I turn my numbers off. Because I mean, people will look at your numbers before they look at the quality of the content. I can take what I consider to be a mediocre picture, and it could do real numbers, and people might just engage with it just because it's doing numbers. So I just turned it off. Just if you look at it, you see it, you like it, you'll like it. If you don't, you don't. Whatever. But it's more. I'm more concerned with the quality of the work than I am like how many. We gonna get to that point where you gotta like, you do have to get as many masses as possible. But there's a different marketing machine for that. But just like, I don't know. Like, I've just seen that kind of statement a few times, and I like. To me, I feel like you being anybody who's doing that, I feel like you kind of wasting your energy, like trying to sub somebody and say whatever. Because there's a lot of people in that post saying at the person, at the person, whoever the person may have been.
That was me. I said that. I said Adam.
But if you're gonna do it, then Adam. That's my philosophy too. If you're gonna say something, then Adam. But if not, then it's not a real issue. If you know you fired. Put that shit up. Keep it moving.
All right,
keep it moving. Do the next one. Get your invoices. Do what you got to do. And I mean, like you said, it's genuine love. I'm not showing fake love to nobody. If I don't know you, I'm not gonna throw your shit up and say, "Hey, bro, go blah blah blah, go do whatever." I don't know you, and you don't know me. So if I see anybody in the streets, and I might know that you're a photographer or whatever, I've seen you like tagging somebody else's stuff, and it's made it on my timeline. We might not be friends or whatever. It ain't no. I don't know, bro. This shit, like, we just take pictures, bro. Like, I mean, you might do whatever. Everybody does their own little thing, but you just creating. Like, I feel like people, either you want maximum visibility or you don't. Either you want to be seen by everybody or you don't. And I feel like we creators got to be more honest about whether or not we want to be seen or whether we just genuinely do this shit. Because I'll be the first one to tell you I want to be seen by as many as possible. So
I get 100% what you're saying, but I'm gonna play devil advocate for the sake of the argument. Like what Darren Lamore like speaking to is, okay, boom. Let me give you an example. Okay, boom. Robert Paint, right?
Yeah.
I paint, correct?
Shout out Van Gogh.
Right, shout out Van Gogh. I paint, correct? I did an interview on my platform with Robert. That's the type of shit they talking about. Like, just because niggas occupy the same space don't necessarily mean that, that I got to look at you like some sort of competition.
Because I don't look at none of y'all on this thing as competition. Because I do what I do. Y'all do what y'all do. Y'all my niggas. So why not share
I know
y'all
how
shit?
You saying, but like I can see points of both sides. Like what Stallion kind of saying is that like even if you look, whether you look at it as competition or not, if you occupy in the same space doing the same shit, it's competition because it's business.
In fact, but I told you that, Kenny, when we talked about it, I said I kind of get where bro coming from when it come to like, because what he do and what Daryl do might, they clash because, photography. And you might look at it as, okay, me and him in competition at the end of the day. But I don't know, bro. I just can't. I don't know. I guess, like I said, I'm just a different nigga with it. Because I see, like I said, we just going. Me and Sal already talked about this. Me and Kenny already talked about this. Is agree to disagree with that shit for me because I'm just not that nigga that's not gonna shout my niggas' businesses out.
How you made this shoot film?
Bro, but this no disrespect to anybody on here or anything, but this honestly where I'm at it personally with the shit, bro. Like that's why when I drop shit, I don't even tag motherfuckers no more, bro. like with CJ, what I be trying to get through to bro, when we drop clips on the podcast, we know who be in the DM liking and reacting to the shit. So fuck them niggas. Like that's honestly how I feel.
But that's where I'm at with it. I told you, Kenny. I said after this show, I'm not talking about this shit no more. I went
through my phase where
that one thing I think everybody got to go through that
support me, but like you got to realize it. Wake up and realize what really going on out here, bro. Everybody trying to grind for some shit. Everybody trying to figure some shit out. So shit. At the end of the day, bro. Like bro said, you just
like this. Like Kenny. You know where I'd be at, right? You know where I'm at. 50 hours a week.
Right.
Off rip. And then on the days I'm not over there, we doing the camera shit. I don't like some niggas don't have time in the day for real to even see everything. So I know I don't see everything. So like,
but bro, like, even if you see it and be like, I'm not finna share that shit. Me personally, I don't give a fuck.
But it's not. But see, this is what I think. This is why I think like the issue arises is that if somebody doesn't share, people see that as an intentional not sharing. When really it might be. I have some shit I know I'm finna drop on Sunday. I know how the fucking algorithm works. I'm not finna take up space over this next week. Like, if I know I'm finna drop some shit, I need to be seen by everybody. I'm not taking up space in the algorithm trying to do this and do that because it does eat up space.
I'm gonna be 100 with you, bro. I'm gonna be 100 with you though. I'm gonna be me and you personally, just me and you. Like,
I agree with him.
I agree with that though. If I feel like I'm about to drop a podcast and then I'm not. But I still do it. I can't even say I agree with it because I still share other people's shit and I drop my podcast.
But I know, I know why you do what you do though. I know why. And you have a platform people come and speak, so it's
that's
different.
What I'm saying. Like I know why I can't. That's what I told Kenny anyways. Like I can't see what Daryl see. You know what I mean? Because I'm doing something where y'all eventually I'm interviewing all y'all. I done interviewed 3 of y'all already on here. So it's like, you know what I mean? So it's like I don't look at it as nothing to me because I guess this is part of my job, what I'm trying to do anyways. So I guess to me, that's why it don't matter to me. That's why I look at it like, damn, bro. And when I'm inboxing people, I'm like, hey, bro, I'm gonna share your shit, bro. Like, all that, just share a little clip if you can, blah, blah. Like, I'm not forcing it. You know what I mean? But like, if I am sharing your shit and you've been on my show and I gave you that time because I didn't have to put you on my show, I don't see nothing wrong with sharing a clip every once in a while. I'm not saying every clip. My niggas don't even share my shit. Let's just be real. My niggas don't share my shit like that. I got, you feel me? You know, my niggas. It's like they don't share my shit like that. You feel me? And that's real. I'm just being real with niggas. I got strangers that share my shit more, and that's the truth. Strangers, they say that strangers gonna make you rich before your friends and shit do. And that make me look at niggas weird because why? Like, why is it that even regular niggas to this day, there was niggas in my inbox on my phone saying, bro, you should start a podcast. Them same niggas I ain't seen share nothing. Why like, you feel me? Like, you making it seem like you gonna ride for a nigga. You feel me? Like, that's weird to me. Like, niggas been on my show and I ain't seen a nigga share a clip since they've been on my show. There's niggas like that. You feel me? I look at that weird. Like, I look at like niggas trying to my platform ain't big yet, but I still look like niggas use me. Cause like, damn, bro, like, what the fuck did I do? You know what I mean? And then like, even me and you talk, you told me what it was. And I'm like, how the fuck you gonna blame me for what other niggas say? That ain't my fault. You feel me? Like, this is not everybody else trap talks. I did this shit. So it's like, bro, if you cool with me, what's the beef here? I don't condone what these niggas say. I can't control what Kenny say, Titus say, Londo say, Daryl say, or whoever get on the show. I don't know what these niggas is fucking fire rockets.
But it don't be beef, bro. That's the thing. It don't be beef.
But when it go from, to me though, when it go from niggas sharing to not sharing, it look like beef. I ain't gonna lie to you. It look like beef. Am I be real, bro? Be real. Hey. If I share your shit every day or every other day or whatever, anytime you post some shit, and next you know, I just stop, you gonna be like, and you know I post every day because I'm always posting some shit about the podcast. And you can't.
You're gonna be like, what happened?
Exactly. Like, niggas can't be like, damn, bro, what happened? Speed don't fuck with me no more. That what it looked like to me. I told you that. That what it looked like. I'm like, damn, bro, you was sharing my shit now because a nigga said some op shit or some dumb shit. My platform gets blamed for that shit. I would never, if you did some shit, a photo shoot that I didn't like, I would not be like, damn, that nigga just lost me as a fan. That's, you feel me? That's just me, bro. Like I'm not, because you still my nigga. So I'm gonna look at it as, hey, bro, that's what that nigga want to do. Let him do it. Just because I don't like it don't mean somebody else ain't gonna like it. Let's just be real. That's why I look at it like, just because you don't like it or whatever the case may be.
DJ, but like you and Daryl, like y'all got two different arguments though. Like
that's what I'm saying. That's why I said I can't. I told you that before. What he talking about, I can't agree with because I don't do the same thing they do. So it's just like,
no, I ain't talking about like even with the not do things same thing you do. Like you speaking more to like niggas you know personally or have some rapport with. From my understanding, like niggas, like I see what Stallion's saying about like if I don't know a nigga, like nigga, you somebody random, you somehow I'm not supporting you. Like you see what I'm saying?
Right.
You see, like Daryl, you see what I'm saying, or it don't make sense to you?
Yeah, like and that's kind of what I was saying too. Like more so like the random shit, but like nigga, if I know you. Like, bro, I'm gonna fuck with you on your shit. I'm gonna share the shit, dog. Like, I'm gonna just do that. Like, that's just me. You know what I mean? But like everybody, you know, they don't believe in that shit. I don't know why, for whatever reason.
Like people fuck with you, but I'm saying reason,
like, you know what I mean? Like,
you might be mutual friends with a nigga.
It's business.
Yeah, and y'all just only know y'all partners. He not obligated to share your shit because you his partner, and y'all do the same thing.
Nah, we know. I know that. I'm not expecting.
That's what I was.
I'm not
like. That's why I'm saying I got two different arguments. Because Daryl more like. Of like, I'm a creative in the city. You see, I'm trying to create. You should help. Your point is like, y'all niggas my friends. Why y'all ain't fucking with what I'm going on positive? You see what I'm saying?
Right. But then niggas, I see niggas dick riding niggas. I see niggas dick riding niggas who is trash ass niggas, but won't fuck with your boy who wants some positive shit.
Speed.
Yeah.
No, this is actually for Daryl. So your point earlier was if somebody books you, right, and you know you're not talented enough in that space to do it, why not hand that off to somebody else?
Exactly.
I understand that completely, but the only thing that's off about that is you guys are in competition, right? So if you do videography and he does videography and he is a well-rounded videographer and he does more than you, that's the space where you're lacking. You have to make up for it, because at the end of the day, that's money in your pocket. You're either taking somebody else's work or someone else is leaving you to go to somebody else. So it's a competition regardless. So it'll never, in the history of history and business, will be.
Yeah, okay, I feel you on that. That's right. You on that. But like at the same time though, bro, I ain't finna make myself look bad out here taking people money trying to figure some shit out.
I can't do some shit,
when I know that this nigga over here, when I know that my mans can do this shit, I know my mans can keep doing the video.
But stop.
Why would I do that?
Wait.
You gotta build.
That's the only way you learn is by fucking up. So
take nobody's money.
If this dude says, "Hey, bro, can you take pictures in all black and white?" and I'm trash, the only way you'll be able to learn in a quick amount of time and to decrease the learning curve is to do that shit. Try your best to do it. If you fail, you fail, but you still learn.
I can't
nah,
agree
but
with
I'm not taking nobody's money, bro.
I can't agree
you
with
are
that.
Do some shit for free.
I'm gonna do some shit
for free.
Hey,
no, what you do
is
hold on.
What you do is taking somebody's money.
What you do in that situation is you find somebody that you can work with for free, pro bono. That's what you do. You don't take nobody money, bro, and you can't do the job efficiently. You a fraud.
That's the same point.
You a fraud.
But you prove my point, though. All right, cool. Let's say you don't charge them. At the end of the day, you could have passed it off to somebody else, but no, you got that experience for yourself. It's a competition.
That's like I say, like you either gonna do the shit free or whatever. Like, but like I'm not taking nobody's money.
But see, Brian ain't gonna do that shit for free, even if he can't.
No, wait. I'll give you a perfect example, bro. Let's give you a perfect example, bro. I done shot like 4 or 5 wedding videos, and then a nigga that hit me up say, "Hey, you do rap videos." I've never done a rap video officially. I've done a rap documentary. I've done another music documentary. Never did a rap video. I'm not gonna pass it off to somebody else. If I had the facilities to make a video, I know how to edit. I know how to shoot. I know how to put that shit together. I got
that's video. Yeah, you already doing video. Of course, that makes sense. You already know how to do video.
That's just an example, bro. If somebody say, "Yo, can you come in my studio and shoot me and do some portraits?" and you've never been in the studio before, but you've been studying photography for the last 4 or 5 years, why would you pass it off to somebody else?
See, you misheard what I said. Then you misheard what I said. What I said was, if I know I take pictures, if I know I'm a dope photographer, and I know I don't really know how to do no video shit. You know what I mean? I'm lacking in that area. I'm not finna take nobody's money trying to learn on the spot how to shoot a video.
I'm gonna hand it to you, and then I can learn from you. But why can't I learn?
If you want to branch out in videography, you're gonna take the gig. The person will reach you up. No, you don't do it like that.
And that's why I was saying, and that's why I was just saying, like, when there's that situation, what you do is get a guinea pig, bro. Pro bono, you do the shit free. When I first got behind the camera, and I didn't really know what that. Hold on, let me finish this thought real quick. When I first started shooting photography, and I know I didn't know what I was doing. I know I didn't really know what I was doing. I was shooting anybody and everything that I could for free.
Yeah.
I just for free. For free. I'm not finna take your money, and I know I'm just starting. I'm a fucking amateur. I'm not gonna take your money. I will do it for free. If you want to give me a donation, that's cool. And that's what some people did on the back end. They just gave me a little money, for me coming out and spending my time and at least trying and shit. But like, no, I'm not gonna charge you. That's fraudulent. I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, question. If a big company like I'm sick of talking about this small shit. If a big company goddamn come to you with an opportunity and like y'all say, you ain't really in the videography, you know what I'm saying? Which obviously they hit you up, they know what you do, but they present a big ass opportunity. Yeah. Could you honestly say you'll pass it up to another nigga? Netflix hit you up there and be like, "Hey Daryl, we want to shoot this documentary." Would you be like, "Hell no," but Stallion can?
Yeah, because I don't do that.
I would.
That's why, bro. And be real with you, bro.
Like I said, hold on. Because like I said, man, I'm not finna
video. So what the hell?
Hold on, real quick.
What the hell?
Hold on.
All right, y'all getting confused on points, so don't focus on the word. Focus on the point. His point is, if you got offered a big contract,
that's what I'm saying.
But you weren't able to do it, would you pass it off?
But that's the thing, bro. I'm gonna be real. Let's be real, Kenny. Let's be real, Kenny. Let's be real. Hold on. Let me say this. Let's be real.
That's bad business.
Ain't no big company.
Ain't bad business.
Ain't no
because
big company about to just come to no random nigga if they don't really know what you doing. Netflix is not gonna come to Daryl if they know you shoot photos. That just means you don't have faith.
No, I don't think that's not that you don't have faith.
You don't think companies put niggas on the spot all the time?
But I'm not saying they don't, but I'm just saying right now what we're talking about, I just don't feel like that's where the level of niggas is at. I'm like, if you're at that level,
that's not
you
true.
You should do that. You should do that.
You just sat and said verified niggas watching shit all the time. Do you come back and say we not on that level? You think they watching it for their health? If a nigga hit us up tomorrow, what we supposed to be like? Like it's just like, bro, me and you are partners, but if a nigga hit you up and be like, "Hey, yeah, bro, goddamn, CJ, I want you to do this interview," you be like, "Yeah, my schedule kind of busy, goddamn, Kenny can do it." Even though I'm gonna take the opportunity, I still be like, "Damn, CJ, you sure you ain't trying to do this shit?" Like, you know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing. Regardless, that's different. Because the only thing different about that, nigga, you're gonna be on the show with me regardless. Like you're gonna be there. You feel me? That's different. Like you feel me? We do this trap talk shit together. So it's like
niggas gonna come back for you, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like either regardless,
your boy just made a point.
Niggas gonna come back for you, bro.
Like that's the thing. Like bro went and made a podcast. If I'll be fucked up to be like, "Damn, bro, you know I'm doing this shit. Why would you go make a podcast knowing I'm doing a podcast?" What the fuck? I'ma still do what I do because I'm me. I don't give a fuck what bro do because I know what I'm doing. I know the people I'm attracting. So why?
You settling the argument with that statement. If you know who you are,
that's what you gonna keep doing what you do. But I get but the thing is, like I said, my personal gripe was never what y'all was talking about. My personal gripe was always been the same personal gripe. Niggas been on my show, niggas been showing love, but then all of a sudden they just stop showing love. That's what I got. Not even just you, any nigga on this show right now. There's niggas, regular niggas that we have known since that call me bro to this day, still bang my line, that don't share this shit. But I guarantee if I made it tomorrow, You can't tell me these niggas will be on my line. You can't say that. I guarantee if I got a deal,
I feel you.
You feel me? Like niggas will be on my dick tomorrow, bro. Real shit. And I'm pretty sure you get that same feeling. Cause nigga, we know you. And once you started this shit, I'm pretty sure there was niggas on your dick that wasn't even trying to fuck with you before. So it's like, nigga, that's my point of it. Don't try to, oh, nah, bro, I seen you doing that before. Oh, like people tell me all the time, bro, we know you for your podcast. We know what you do. But y'all been my nigga since early days. So why the fuck is it so hard to just share one? I'm not saying share my whole fucking videos, all my episodes, because I tag y'all niggas. So I know it's getting, you feel me?
Well, let me ask Daryl a question to go back to what started this us getting on this panel today. Is what even I want to know what even prompted that particular status. Because that's why I asked what I asked in the comments. Like I said, it wasn't nothing personal, but I am wondering what you expect another photographer to do in that situation. Because I didn't know the situation for real. I was just reading your status. And it seemed like, from my point of view, reading it, it felt like, because Kenny asked if I felt like it was a shot. I didn't think it was a shot. But I genuinely asked, just because I'm a photographer, what are we supposed to do? Like, are we supposed to, I'm doing my shit, I see Bird drop some, let me throw it up and say, hey, everybody go fuck with him. Knowing I'm trying to get all the traffic over here, whatever. Like, where did that post come from, and what do you think the solution is to that?
All right, but look, you see how everybody on this podcast is connected through one or the other, right? So take me and Chris, for example. When I first started photography last year, when I first posted like a couple pictures, that shit blew up, right? Then all of a sudden I see Chris shit. I'm like, damn, this nigga shit fire. So I started sharing that shit. Then I DM that nigga. He wasn't on no old big head type shit. He wasn't old, man, nigga. Who is this little nigga trying to, you know what I'm saying? Link up, learn from me type shit. The thing with me is I don't like when niggas, you see a nigga trying to connect with you, link with you, learn from you so he could get better in y'all same craft. Why is that such a hard thing for you to be like, all right, let me pick up the little guy,
Daryl,
bring him up.
Daryl, but you got to see it from the other side, bro. Because I don't have niggas I look up to. They'll like, so some niggas might feel like, okay, boom, you say you've been shooting pictures for a year, right? It might be a nigga who been taking pictures 15 fucking years. He probably feel like, nigga, what have you done for me to work with you? Like, I'm just supposed to give you a shot.
That'd be the point I be wanting to make, bro. I just don't know how to say that shit without sounding mean. But that's the real point.
No, like, it's not mean, bro. I done had niggas I real deal look up to, like, tell me, like, you ain't did this shit long enough, and you either gonna get mad or you gotta accept it.
Hey, Kenny, hold on. Let me say this real quick. Somebody said in the comments, this is why our community has a hard time prospering. And that's fact. Because I'm gonna be real and I'm gonna just say this. My dad, he worked at the base when we lived in Albany. He worked there for years, like for real, since we moved there. This nigga always told me, bro, we on live, but whatever. The white folks would get their family members in, all that shit. Like, and it's facts. They would get their family members in, their homies in, but he would see black people that would oh, how can I get in up here? Woo, woo. And nothing. You feel me? Like, but everybody be talking about all that pro-black shit. Oh, we need to come together. Woo, woo. Like, there's people I'm pretty sure, bro, Style, anybody on here, when y'all get up in that, because I know all y'all niggas gonna make it. So when y'all niggas get up in that realm that y'all in, I'm pretty sure y'all gonna be under somebody big. And you're gonna be wanting to learn from somebody big to be like, I don't see the problem in that. If you're bigger than somebody, if this podcast shit blew up in a year, 2 years, and there's an up and coming podcaster that hit me up, be like, hey, bro, I've been watching from the beginning. Like, give me some advice. I'm gonna do that shit. Help me, I'm gonna do that shit. That's just, but like, again, that's just me. I don't look at it as
that's just me. Yeah, like I said earlier. Yeah,
I want to help other people because I know how hard this shit is. Me balancing my kids, all this shit, trying to, nigga, it's hard. You feel me? So I get it. Like, I get it. And I guess that's just me, bro. Like, I just look at it that way, bro.
But look.
Yeah, let me say this too real quick too, though. Like, at the same time, man, like, that attitude to have, like, that shit is selfish, though. I'm gonna just keep it 100. Like, that shit really selfish as fuck. Cause you blocking your own fucking blessings, man. Like, when you give and you help niggas, you know what I mean? Like, bro, you gonna get that back. You might not get it from them. Maybe you ain't supposed to get it back from them. You're supposed to get it from somewhere else, man. But like, just being like that nigga, like, nah, I ain't fucking with this nigga. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you gotta throw a nigga a life raft, bro, and that's okay. That don't make you no less or nothing like that. You know what I mean?
You still
like,
fire. If your shit's still fire, what's the point?
It's not taking nothing from your business. You know, it's not taking nothing unless you feel like it is, and that's some shit you making up in your mind. You insecure. You know what I mean? Like that feel like an insecurity thing to me. You feel me? Like
y'all are trying
helping
to get
another, like you helping another nigga.
Feelings.
Like you helping another nigga.
Motivations. I don't know anybody's motivation. Like whether you, like we said at the beginning, if you got malice with your share or not, I don't know.
But we're saying if a nigga come to you, an up and coming photographer or a filmmaker come to you, be like, bro, I've been watching you since this, and this. You just gonna be looking at this nigga like, hey, yeah, bro, get your weight up, and then we'll talk. Like that's fucked up because at that point he ain't gonna need you.
It's not. Let me tell you why it's not fucked up. Let me tell you why
it's not fucked up because you haven't put the work in, bro.
But nigga, mentoring, you can't be a mentor to somebody.
Stop.
Y'all two niggas, Titus, you be all pro black and shit, but you wouldn't help another nigga trying to come
pro
up
business. Wait. Y'all
let me respond, Titus. Let me respond.
Let me respond. 5 seconds. Give me 5 seconds. I'll be quick. All right, so one, I'm pro-black, I'm pro-helping black people all day long. I share everybody's shit. It doesn't matter to me, but at the end of the day, I understand business, right? So if you're a dude, let's say Stallion spends 60 hours a week on his film, right? And some kid goes, hey, bro, I just got a camera. I'm trying to learn how to shoot videos. Can you mentor me? Bro, I don't have time. I don't know how dedicated you really are to this, so I can't just say yes off the bat. People's time is important. That's the most valuable commodity that we have. So you can't just throw it away at anybody. So one, you have to validate yourself. You have to have results. If you don't have results, nobody gives a fuck about you. And that's just reality about it. And then two, I'm going to talk to Chris real quick too. When we went to the point about giving that play to somebody else, people don't understand business. If I don't know how to do something and I do give a play off to somebody else, if the other person, he'll just say thank you and he'll take that play and run away. What you're supposed to do is, hey, say, bro, thank you. I'm going to give you 30-40% commission off of this because you gave me that pass. And now we're helping each other. Y'all niggas think help is using other people. And it's not.
That's not what I think at all.
I'm not talking about you.
I'm not saying that at all because I don't use nobody. Niggas use me. Let's just be real. Niggas have used my platform to get, you know what I mean? Like, and I do feel like I'm getting validated. That's just Kenny knows behind the scenes of what we do. You know what I mean? Me and Kenny talk about this shit all the time. We know this shit about to blow. So it is what it is. But the whole point is, ever since I got into this podcast shit, all I hear was people saying network, work with people, network. Like Maya said, can y'all elaborate on what networking is, the pros and cons? From what it sounds like, it's like niggas don't want to network. Nigers don't want to like make that. But it's like,
you're in a different lane, CJ. It doesn't really affect you.
My point was gonna respond to Titus and all three of them points. Like you asked, you made the point. Like if somebody come to me, they see I got my production company official like 3 weeks ago. I've been sitting on that shit for 3 weeks. Now it's out. This is me segueing out of y'all can have the photography shit low key because in about 2 years I ain't gonna be doing it no more. But people have come to me out, blah, blah, blah. I see what you're doing on YouTube, blah, blah. I want to, okay, cool. For sure. I'm going to keep you in mind because my mind, since we trying to figure out how niggas think and shit, my mind is now that I have an LLC, I can hand out little 1099s, pay you niggas for whatever it is you want to do for me. You eat, I can eat off that shit when I go do my taxes later on, blah, blah, blah. Everything is square. I never did shit for free for nobody. When I was coming up, like I set up my own shoots for free with people that I trusted, with models and muses that I trusted. But as far as like coming on somebody else's set and shadowing them or whatever, doing that shit for free, no, bro, because I know the process. I know how to shoot manually and then go in Lightroom and edit that shit. So I was never gonna do that for free. And me personally, I'm not asking a little nigga to come do some shit with me for free. I'm gonna pay him because other people. You said it earlier, and we trying to keep it kosher because it's live. But you said it like, bro, I don't have white people come and ask me to come and shadow them when I had first got started. Niggas. I was getting like invoices at 17, 18, like as soon as I came out the gate. Hey, yo, come do my wedding with me, blah, blah, blah. You not talking no money. And I'm seeing my motion increase. I don't have to go over there and get hours with you that you're not trying to pay me for. And I'm not gonna ask little 17, 18-year-old, the next 17, 18-year-old me to come and do that shit with me for free. I'm gonna pay him. Until I can pay people, I'm gonna figure this shit out by myself. And the closest associates that I have, it ain't but 2 people that have ever put their hands on any equipment that I've ever bought, because it took me 10 years to get to the place I'm at right now. All that shit is behind me right now. I'm not just gonna bring anybody in and say, okay, I'm putting this shit in your hand. This is what you're finna do, blah, blah, blah. unless we got a real deal rapport, I've known you for years, you know how I give it up, love, and you know the risk of me letting you come in and do this shit for either a low amount or for free, then whatever. But I'm not going out of my way to try and find no extra help. And like, that's not bringing nobody up, because I had to teach myself how to do it. Now I want to get to a place where I create the space that you can go in and learn how to do certain shit. And I'm not even there. Somebody is getting paid to teach you how to do certain shit for all the next generation of little niggas. Like everybody's kids right now, by the time y'all's kids is about 15, 16, them the people that I'm trying to bring up. But the people who are the same age as me, we come from the same kind of socioeconomic background. It's not enough cheese for me to hand out for you to come and do some shit with me. And I'm not finna have you do that shit with me for free. Some people are different with that. Some people will ask somebody to come and help them on set, do it for X amount, not for $0. I don't believe in that. I've never believed in that. My entire motivation since the day I picked up a camera, since the day my mama gave me my first camera, was to get to a place where I could pay everybody else that looks like me that's trying to get to where I'm at. Somebody got to figure out how to build the table. As far as I know, it's not anybody in this particular panel that's trying to do filmmaking. As far as I know, narrative filmmaking. So that's the lane. I told you this the first time you ever interviewed me. That this is photography was the means to that end, to get to where I'm at in this exact moment right now. So that's always been my thing. I'm not really. I was never concerned with trying to figure out how to get a whole bunch of people in the tags of my shit. Like it's a few people in there, and they credited for what they do because they play them roles. And it might have been some cheese for them there, or it might have been some you trying to do this anyway in your own lane. So this is some good experience for you. But if it wasn't that, and if I didn't know you like that, I wasn't going out of my way to bring you up with me because I'm not even up like that. And that's the other thing. We have this weird idea, like if a motherfucker is doing numbers on social media that they up. Niggas, just because they getting 200-300 likes per pic don't mean they up enough to bring you into the circle and show you the game. It's not that much time in the day. It's not. Like y'all got kids to take care of. Like I help take care of my sister and my niece. Like I work every single day of the week. And when I'm not working, I'm working on my craft. Until I get to a place like blase, like I can't be stressing about trying to bring extra people in. And I'm damn sure not going to be stressing because not everybody is sharing my shit. Because if you believe in yourself, like you said, if you have faith, then you have faith. And
not now, but that's now though. That's now. I had to learn that shit because I did. Like everybody know, if you know me on this shit, you know I think with my emotions. Yeah,
like bro, like
that's just me. Like I think of my emotions, so it's just like I look at it as like I said, bro. If I'm doing the love for you, I don't see what's wrong. Like especially if we're not doing the same thing. Like I said, that's why I said Titus even said it. I said it. I can't relate to y'all niggas what y'all doing because I do something different. That's the only part I can't relate to. But I get like I said, if another nigga had a podcast, I'm not gonna hold that nigga back because he got a podcast. You know what I mean? Like like I said, he's got his own shit going on now. Niggas have hit me up and was like, "Are y'all niggas beefing because this nigga got a podcast?" You feel me? Like niggas asked me that.
Hey,
like,
we should have faked the beef, though. We should have faked the beef.
Niggas have asked me that, like, "Hey, bro, these niggas beefing because he started his own podcast. Why he ain't on your shit no more, bro? Bro started his own shit. What the fuck I'm supposed to do? I'm supposed to be. I
don't know if you watch Joe Budden at all, but he's probably my favorite like podcast to watch.
I watch him sometimes. Yeah.
And I Am Athlete. And he was on I Am Athlete, and Brandon Marshall was kind of talking about when I first started this shit. You was the person that I called. Those are two, even in podcasting and subgenres, they're in two completely different lanes in the podcasting world. So you got a few $100,000 of capital that you want to use the right way. So he call himself the Podfather or whatever, and he can get that shit off because he's been around as long as he's been around. You calling somebody that's black, that's in the same lane, kind of in the same lane, and can help give you some game. He's been doing this long enough. If you blow up, it don't matter because he has an established audience.
Right.
But he also, at the same time, Brandon Marshall had his own, he was ready to go. He wasn't trying to use your equipment. He wasn't trying to use your connections. He had his own set of NFL connects between him and the rest of the guys and the producers that he had behind him, because that's a whole production company that makes I Am Athlete. It's not just Brandon Marshall doing it independently.
Yeah.
So that's the whole thing. It's politics to the shit.
No, it's always politics, yeah.
But that's like Brett said, you got to take the person out of business. Like, listen, I'm in the business. I have to be like, filmmaking is about getting as many eyes as possible in whatever story you're trying to tell. I had somebody ask me, what is your ultimate goal? And then Jay-Z dropped that verse that he did on God Did. And I sent him that. I said, this is my goal. It's to just be living proof. That's the goal. Because Jay-Z can rap and inspire 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 niggas just off a bar. But we already know what he does in the industry for certain people. But he started doing that until he didn't need rap no more. Now that I don't need rap, I can make you Meek Mill. I can make you Megan Thee Stallion. I can make you Uzi. Give you guys the resources y'all need to blow the fuck up in y'all's lane because I'm done. I'm done with it. I just rap for fun now. You know what I'm saying?
He was doing that before. He was doing that. He always was doing that though. Like he ain't just start helping niggas after.
But he wasn't
you know,
doing
like
it.
he been helping niggas. You know what I mean? He been putting his niggas on.
No,
Bleak was there from the beginning.
He signed them niggas though. He signed Memphis Bleak. He signed Kanye. Like them niggas worked for him. He pulled them up, but they worked for him. He still paid them.
Niggas wasn't working all. Niggas wasn't working all. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas wasn't working. It wasn't always a Rockefeller Records. Like them niggas been rapping. Them niggas been knew each other around the hood. Them niggas been running with each other before Rockefeller was even started, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like them niggas, they been niggas. Like they came up together, like they was homies. They came up together, started Rockefeller. Rockefeller took off. They had some money. The money that you speak so like you know the money, you know, like we gotta do this for the money. Like I'm not doing this, like that shit damn near broke them niggas apart when the money got there. You know what I'm saying? So like you gotta.
Bro, it does. That money shit will break you apart.
It's about the individual, bro. Like nobody's saying that you don't need. Hold on. Let me get my point out. Nobody's saying that we don't need money. Okay, I get it. You damn right. Like common sense, bro. Like yes, you need money. You know what I mean? You need money to make the wheels turn. Of course, we get it. But if that's your ultimate goal, though, all I'm saying is like that shit kind of funny style because I done seen niggas because I done seen and dealt with niggas like that, and I'm gonna keep it 100. Shit never really worked out. I'm gonna just say it like that. For whatever reason, the shit never really worked out because the money. That's the money. I gotta get the money so I could do this. I gotta get the money so I could do that. I need the money for the money. The money, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, take me and Darren for instance. Like you said earlier, like, bro, hit me up in the inbox, and I don't usually do that. You know what I mean? Like the way we connected, like I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't usually do that. You know what I mean? Like, but I sense a genuine spirit with this kid. You know what I mean? Like it was genuine. Like I say, if I feel like it's genuine, I can fuck with you. And I felt that. Like that, like, and I don't know how else to explain it, but I felt his sincerity and I felt his realness about it, his desire to grow. You know what I mean? Want to learn and actually want to learn. So like I was like, yeah, I'll fuck with you, bro. Like, and we've been fucking with each other ever since. And we've been getting money together too. You know what I mean? Because like I said, like even on the photography shit, like, you know, like if it's something that I can't do or an event that somebody want to get at me for and I'm busy, I done threw that nigga the bone, bro. Man, go get that money, bro. You don't owe me shit. I don't need no commission, bro. I don't need that. I'm gonna get mine on the back end because I showed that love and I put that out there in the air. I'm gonna get mine back twice, 3 times. And it always happens like that. So I don't be worried about that. You know what I mean? Like you can throw a nigga a play. It's okay. It's okay, man. You're gonna still get more support. You still gonna get your money. I mean, it's okay, bro. It's okay.
No one's saying that it's not okay.
It's okay to help a nigga.
No one's saying that it's not okay.
Hey, but Randy, I know Randy been in the comments.
It feels like it gotta be like some money though. That's why I feel like
it is about money.
I don't know. Like, I feel like it gotta be some money. What you saying though? Like,
but that's the thing. I don't look at it as because
it don't always gotta be money with me, bro.
But it wasn't money. It wasn't about money when I said value. Let's link up, and that nigga hit me with the time. There's not many film photographers in the city. So why wouldn't I?
If I say to you in due time, that's me telling you when I have a like opportunity for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, not every opportunity is an opportunity I have to share with everybody else. Like, I'm still figuring my shit out. I'm still figuring out different lanes in photography. So in due time is me being genuine. In due time, yeah, we gonna link up for sure. It don't have to be tomorrow. And it still might not be tomorrow. It might not be for a couple of years. But that's just me. And you can't hate on me for telling you it's gonna be when I feel like I'm ready. Come on now.
Randy, what's up, bro? You been quiet. I know you've been in the comments part. My bad, bro. Niggas done got, what's good? What you think?
Like I said too, man, like everybody different. You understand? Like,
hold on, Chris. Hold on.
I got it at home. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it was the next day, but like it was within the week or so. Like, I got that, bro. Cause like I meant what you know what I mean? Like, and
I mean that's cool.
Truth be told, I ain't got all my shit together, bro. I ain't got my shit. You think I got my shit? I ain't got all my shit.
But that's cool. That doesn't make if I don't do that, that doesn't make me less of an artist than you. We all have our own path. We got our own hustle. We got our own, like, niggas move on their own rhythm. Everybody has their own individual rhythm. That's not me. If I ain't want to fuck with you, I'd have said, nah, whatever, bro. Because I done said that to people. Now I don't even know you like that. So no, I'm not bringing you in. I kind of know Daryl. So yeah, in due time, I fuck with your shit. I done shared it before. I done shouted you out. I don't know how much I have to do for niggas for y'all to understand I fuck with you. It's like, it sounds to me like niggas want you to say I fuck with you every time you drop something. And I'm gonna keep it a beam. I'm not doing that. I'm never gonna do that. I can't do it every time. You can't do it every time. Everybody got their own shit to do. It's not enough time in the day for me to just say, hey, this person is fine, this person is fine, this person is fine, and also check out my shit all in the same day. I'm not like that's not good for anybody's visibility. We do that shit when it's genuine. That's when you need to be doing that shit. Not just cause. We do it.
That's why I said I can't relate to that part, because I'm not looking at it as, that. I told you what I'm looking at. I'm looking at, like Randy said in the comments, you can't be looking at it as a personal standpoint, because niggas, not everybody gonna be on that personal shit. Just because I look at it as y'all my niggas, I'm gonna share y'all shit. I can't expect everybody else to be like, hey, bro, even though I fuck with your shit, I'm gonna share every clip you got. That I had to learn that shit. I did, because that shit do fuck with me when my inner circle of niggas don't share my shit, but I'm always sharing everybody's shit.
That's valid. I ain't trying to say that's not valid.
That's what I'm saying. That was always my point. When I talk to Kenny, when I talk to Maya, everybody has put that in my head, like, bro, you have to realize that niggas just not you. Niggas not gonna look at it as, damn, that's my brother. I see he trying. I'm gonna help him as much as I can, because I don't have a lot of bread, so I can't just be like, hey, Style or whoever, here goes some money, put that to your business. So I got to do it wherever I can. You feel me? So that's just, you know what I mean? Like, I think my shit is more personal than that other shit. You feel me? I'm just being real from my side. You know what I mean? Because it is a lot of niggas that we all know that been on that type of time. Like, look, bro, niggas saying the thing. Bro said, never met CJ a day in my life, but faithfully sharing support on a regular. But there's niggas I known, brothers, you feel me, that never share my shit. Never, bro. And I look at that shit like, fuck y'all niggas. Like, just be real. Like, and that's why
it's just been my thing. Like, me, when we
What's
talk
that background noise?
I don't know what that shit is.
Hey, Chris.
Somebody locked up.
That's my thing. But that I've always said to you is like, and that's what I said at the beginning. If you got the strangers, you got the strangers. Like it is what it is.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I realize that, but that's me now. You feel me? That's me now. That's me now.
Yeah. But like, I'm saying you're gonna know if it's like up for, you're gonna know if it's some beef, you're gonna know if a nigga really like not fucking with you, if it's fake. You're gonna know if it's just a nigga just ain't got, he probably ain't seeing all your shit. I don't see all your shit.
Right.
I play on every platform. I don't see everything Trap Talks posts.
Because I'm shadow banned on Facebook. That's why I tag niggas, because I'm on restriction like every 30 days. Like, my shit gets showed in the lower tier of shit. So that's why I tag niggas, and I'm trying to make niggas, hey bro, can you share this for me? Because Zuck don't fuck with me for some reason. I say op shit, so he don't fuck with me. But I get shadow banned every 30 days. Like, you go on my page right now that say you are restricted. Your shit will be showed in the lower third, like the lower tier of posts. So it's like, I can't even get my shit shown. So I have to tag niggas, be like, hey bro, can you share this around, or whatever the case may be, because the shit ain't getting shown. That's just me. Like I said, that's just my shit right now. But I still look, like you said, bro, I'm in a different
thing. And then, bro, you gotta look at it, because I done been in the opposite side of that situation, bro. Like, and there, I feel what you're saying, because I was at a point where, you know what I'm saying, me and Esau was in a rap group of shit. We used to be on that time like, damn, this old nigga, he rap from Albany. Like, bro, I done hit up Sean J, Smoke, all them niggas. At first, them niggas went fronted. Some niggas used to have to make believe. But I said that to say this. Goddamn, what about the niggas who do like how Chris did you? Like, they throw you that oop, they bring you around and all that shit, and then the nigga you bring around, he take the sauce and run off and act like he don't know where he got it from. Because a lot of that like go on too. Right. A lot of that is a reason why a nigga may be apprehensive to just, like, bring a nigga around when a nigga, because that even don't happen to me. Like, a nigga done soaked us some game, and then you want to present the shit like it's a new thing when you know where you got it from.
Yeah, that's fine. Bro. Look what we say, bro.
Like, I think niggas got the mentality like we big already sometimes.
What does Albany have to do with it? Like, ain't nobody trying to be the hottest nigga in Albany. They don't pay you. Albany got one of the smallest markets.
Any?
Huh?
But that's not the end goal. Like, okay, I don't care if I'm the best photographer in Albany. I don't.
So why do you care if a photographer or somebody from Albany don't fuck with you? You see what I'm saying?
Well, I never said that though, King.
What's your discrepancy with photographers in Albany, Daryl?
Huh?
What's your discrepancy with photographers in Albany? Like, what's the main problem? So I see it as, you look at it like people need to be helping each other out, and I don't think that's the case. I think they should be. I think you should appreciate it when it happens, but don't expect it.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
I don't expect
okay, let me ask y'all this though. If you have that mentality of like, I don't feel like I have to, or whatever the case may be, or I won't do it or whatever, then when you get to that point where you are bigger, but you're low class to the bigger leagues, and you want them to share your shit, or you want them to promote your shit, are you gonna look crazy if they be like, no, fuck you? You know what I mean? Like, because if I'm the type of nigga like y'all saying, like, it's all like, not it's all about me shit, but it's like I have to do me and kind of like fuck everybody else at the same time. If I when I get
everybody
big,
else, but at the same time, bro, like I done sat across the table from a nigga I felt like was an idol, a big nigga. Like CJ, I told you this shit happened with Ross. That happens. I don't feel like it's nothing wrong with a nigga who done put 20 years in the game telling you go put the work in. I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with that. That ain't him shitting on you. It's just like right now, if I'm in a position, I can go to Jay-Z and ask for something, like Jay-Z or somebody. I can go and ask for some advice, but it's only certain shit that he can offer to me right now, because
you might not be at a level to receive everything he could give you.
And that's fine. But I look at that as fine. Like,
I fold or something. You know.
Now that's fine though. Whatever he can offer you, or whatever you feel like you deserve, like, or at that point, that's dope.
On the shit the other night about like the Ernest thing. Like, Ernest ain't that type of nigga to front on no nigga just because he a young nigga coming up. But at the same time, he not no internet nigga. You gonna have to really bump shoulders with him and really build a type of relationship for him to fuck with you. That's just how he is. That don't make him no slimy ass nigga. You see what I'm saying? Like, I've been knowing Daryl since not Daryl. I've been knowing Ernest since I was a jit. Like, literally. Ernest ain't never displayed no flawed characteristics or none of that. It's just like the approach with a lot of niggas, bro. Like, a lot of niggas, you just can't DM a nigga. He don't know you like that at all, and then you expect him to just fuck with you because you've been putting the work in and you're a genuine nigga. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it be like that, but that don't mean that like that nigga opera here fuck nigga. Some niggas be ops and be fuck niggas, but sometimes it just be like you got to build that relationship, or you might not that person might not feel like you had to work yet to work with them. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Randy, what you gotta say though, bro? My bad, bro. I know niggas been talking and shit.
Nah, I would listen. I think y'all should remove the personal aspect from all this stuff, because you can't, like, you say this right. You hand out $1 to somebody. You shouldn't expect to get $1 back.
Nah, that's true. That's fact.
You know what I'm saying? So you do something for somebody, don't expect them to get the same energy back. You can't expect somebody to have the same more as you, you know.
Nah, that's
and then on top of that, no one is obligated to share your content.
That's fact.
Just because you share it for them. So you just have to step back from the personal aspect and ask yourself why they ain't sharing my stuff. And just write down everything you think why they ain't sharing it. Like,
right. But any nigga, Randy, bro, whoever said they weren't sharing my shit, they been behind the scenes saying my shit fire or the pod is great. They fuck with the pod. But you know what I'm saying? That's why I look at it kind of weird. Like, yeah. You see the greatness in what niggas is doing. You say, oh, you could tell me verbatim something I done said or whoever done said on my show. But it's like, bro, like, you know what I mean? It's like, bro, you fuck with it that much. Let people know this is a dope ass show. Fuck with it. Like, that's the only thing. Is like, bro, why would you not want more people watching?
But bro, I'm gonna make another point. DJ, and it's not to call nobody out, but DJ Trey, bro, I've been on DJ Trey since I played football in high school on some high school party shit. He do roughly what we do with the media personality shit. He done told me 1,000 times in the DM, like, yeah, Kenny, you hard with the hosting shit. Keep going, all that shit. But when I was like, yeah, bro, I'm trying to like put me on the network or something. You got the good content, but you don't have enough. You got to build up a catalog. You got to build up a body of work. In certain situations, or it might be your homie. Your homie might fuck with it, and he might like want to be behind and support it, but he might not see what exactly you trying to go, or he waiting for you to turn it up another notch. Like, taste is subjective, bro. Just because you feel like you the next motherfucking Spike Lee, don't mean the next nigga see you as Spike Lee. You see what I'm saying?
Nah, and I told you that.
But what's contradicting about the whole conversation, like,
you can't sit here on one hand and be like, I'm not worried about it because I know this going, I know this popping, I know this going, and then come right behind it and be like, oh, y'all niggas don't support me. This is what keep niggas behind. Because if you know, you know.
No, and that's why I said, that's why I'm, from my standpoint, I'm speaking on how I felt like earlier. Kenny, you know, we talk about this all the time. I do still look at certain niggas. Everybody else who I used to be like, fuck all y'all throwing shots and shit like that, I don't give a fuck no more. Because when I make it and niggas gonna want to get on the show, it's fuck y'all too then. Because I'm gonna remember that shit. That's just me. And niggas, because I told you this before, style, like when we was on the phone and shit, I was like, bro, I asked you, I'm like, bro, so am I wrong if I start sharing your shit? You know what I mean? Like, because I feel like you should be sharing my shit. You know what I mean? That's just me though, because I look at you as bro. I look at B-Rob, bro. You know what I mean? Niggas, Titus, bro. Daryl, bro. Daryl has never, I put this on everything. There has not been a podcast that has went up that Daryl ever, like, if he didn't see it, he 2 or 3 days later, he'll go share it. And he never said no shit like none of this shit, like it affected his algorithm or something, because Daryl's still getting money off this photography shit. My podcast is not fucking up his money. It's not. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, again, only other person I can relate to on this shit that has something else going on, well, 2 other people. Kenny, before Kenny got on Trap Talks TV, bro was still dropping his shit consistently. He'll send it to me, whatever the case may be. Kenny, I share your shit every fucking time. I'll wake up and share your shit, my nigga. You know that. You feel me? And that was love. T, you started your shit with them other niggas. You send me clips. I share them shits, my nigga. Do I not? I send you shit when them shits, when the shit got liked by Bear. I said, look, bro, look. Because you just never know. You never know. I don't look at it as me and T in competition, me and Kenny in competition. Because if these niggas make it, Kenny, Daryl, these niggas both been on interviews that have shouted me out. Like, shout out that nigga CJ and Trap Talks TV. Because they, you know what I mean? I don't look at it as my niggas gonna leave me behind or somebody gonna be better than me. Because I don't give a fuck if they become better than me. I'm sorry. I don't care. Because I know, like, that's
but I think this is the other thing, bro. Like, I have to be honest, bro. Like, people can say all day, like, I'm not trying to do this to be the best. Like, I am absolutely trying to be the best.
No, I'm not saying I'm not trying to be the best.
I'm never.
I'm not saying that.
I'm saying that, but I'm saying me personally. I'm just speaking for Stalin. I'm never not trying to be the best. I am absolutely trying to have the best picks on the timeline. I'm absolutely trying to get the best opportunities. I'm absolutely trying to do the biggest possible thing I can do within my means. And like I said, along the way, like, bring in people that I feel like genuinely fit in that puzzle. If you don't genuinely fit in that current puzzle, you don't fit. And if I don't say nothing disrespectful to you about your work, then you shouldn't be too concerned about why I'm not, like, engaging with all your shit.
Yeah. But even like with me and Kenny and them, like, we always talk about.
Before you say that, Darryl, I'm gonna give you even another example. I think I hit Stallion up when he was shooting the movie. Like, bro, if you need anything for the movie, goddamn, just let me know. Then
that was at the lot.
No, I'm talking about before that.
And look, and this is the thing. Niggas think about that shit. I think about that shit all the time, still to this day. But I'm not at the place where I can take somebody else's screenplay and turn it into a film. When the time comes, I know Kenny is one of them niggas I can hit up who is willing to write some shit or collaborate on a story, and we can get that shit going when the time comes. Because I'm not finna sit down with this nigga and write a 200-page script and both of us not getting paid. If I can't guarantee that shit in the beginning, that's just me. That's how I do business. If I can't guarantee that in the beginning, I'm not gonna reach out and say, let's do this. Unless, like, if me and Kenny continue to, like, engage and build a bigger rapport, and you know that feeling you get as a creator when you with another creator, you're like, yo, it might be time to go ahead and do this shit. Then it's time to do that shit. But just like Chris said at the beginning, it's genuine. It's genuine feelings.
Right.
And just like this, Darryl, me and Chris Jenkins. Chris is my nigga. Me and Chris been in my house. Chris been in my people spot. All that. We hang around each other literally a bunch. But me and Chris ain't collabed on no paintings. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and Chris ain't got, like, Chris done did some photo shoots and shit, but, like, as far as, like, what we do, me and Chris ain't created and all. It's just.
But at the same time, Kenny, you also
a lot of shit niggas don't be dissing, bro. It be timing, bro.
You also been a nigga that you put. Let's just be real. You put your pod to the side to put my shit first. You feel me? You are because on my shit.
I feel like for me, I just feel like some shit be making sense. Like, it's more engaging 3 motherfuckers talking than me sitting here smoking the blunt, talking to the fucking phone.
And we done talked about that, but you understood that. You didn't look at it as you could have been a nigga like you could have just been a nigga like, man, fuck that nigga CJ. Why he want to do a podcast? I've been doing this shit. Woo. And I didn't even know. I remember I hit you up on the music tip because I'm like, I remember bro did music. I want to interview bro. I like your music type shit. I didn't look at it as like, oh, because even when I realized, I'm like, damn, I don't want bro to think I'm trying to jack him and shit. I said that to myself, and we now look at us, niggas going strong. Like I don't look at it as, and I tell you this all the time. There's times where you do better on the pod, Miles do better on the pod, might have more, whatever. Like to me, in my field, I look at it as clip-worthy shit. You know what I mean? Because that's the thing that's gonna get us noticed. You feel me? Like we gotta have clip-worthy shit. So it's like there's hella shit where Kenny's going all like doing good shit, and I clip that shit. And there's episodes where I might not get nothing worthy, but I don't look at it as this nigga trying to take over my show. Or no shit like
CJ,
that. Like
I'm not even speaking to that. What I'm speaking more to the thing is like when I say time, I mean like this, like boom. If I'm working on, like, yeah, I might know, like, okay, boom, I done like I'm trying to get into acting. I done told you about it or whatever, CJ.
Right.
Boom, I might hit a nigga up. A nigga been knowing me forever, and he know like, okay, yeah, Kenny an actor, but I'm trying to do a silent film. Why would I take it personal if he trying to shoot trees and ocean and shit? If he be like, Kenny not in, Kenny, it's no point in me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
There's
no point in that. Yeah.
On that project.
Right,
Sometimes in that where that nigga might be at in his life, it ain't no. He might not see it feel like, yeah, Daryl take pictures, but what I got going on, what is that gonna help creatively?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. But I think at the end of the day, like I said, I can't relate to everybody else.
And I can only speak to the shit, bro, because I don't like Esau can tell you, like CJ will tell you, bro, like not with the art and like media shit, but with the music shit, I've been in the same place you in where I feel like niggas in the city was not respecting or they wasn't fucking with it. But then, like Randy said, you got to take yourself all the way out of it. Me, am I doing this shit to the highest level that I could be doing it right now? While I'm worried about who not supporting it. You see what I'm saying? If we like, I made a post after you made a post. I feel like whether they big, small, anything, niggas be focused too much. All of us, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say it. All of us at a point where we need to be focused on work. Ain't nobody at to the point where we can just be like, oh, let's look around and see what everybody else is going on. Everybody need to be tunnel vision, building up they shit. When your shit's solid and you know it's the best dope on the streets, I hate to use that, but when you know you got the best dope on the street, it's gonna sell itself. Right. If you focus on more getting good dope, whatever it be, whatever your content is, if you focus more on that and less on niggas that be watching it, whether they be big or small, then you'll look up and you've been on made progress. But as long as you trying to strive, make progress, and while you running the race, you looking back, looking sideways, you never, we ain't gonna say you never, but you slowing down your journey. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like all that, like we can argue for 3 hours about this shit, but all of that shit is irrelevant if niggas don't got the body of work. If niggas don't have the catalog.
That's facts. But I don't know, man.
For us, CJ, it's more of working on our brands. We have
that's
to
what
really
I'm saying. We have to have that.
Brands,
exactly.
Our core audience, things like that. That's what we have to work on. They have to work on their skill
clientele
level
and shit. Yeah.
And then they have to worry about clientele, and then they can worry about, all right, cool. After I reach a certain pinnacle, now I can reach down. You can always help somebody. There's no problem.
And like
with that.
CJ, like we run like media outlets. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So we supposed to share.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You guys talk about?
That's what I was gonna say about.
That's what I'm saying. I look. Yeah.
So their argument
is supposed to do that like
that, but I've been saying that. That's what I'm saying. Like their argument is different from what I'm trying to preach anyway. Like, I've been saying.
I just want Daryl to. I just don't want you to feel like that. Everybody, like, albeit, we don't have a conversation. It's some niggas that be shitting on niggas. They do. But everybody not shitting on you just because right now ain't the time for them to work.
Right.
Like Freddie Mac, that's one of my closest partners. I be all in this nigga house, all this, chopping it up. Me and Freddie ain't got no songs together.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how shit be sometimes. But instead of trying to force it, you can just let the shit come naturally. Then when it come down, when you bigger, he bigger, it might be the biggest shit ever. But I don't think we like right now, like niggas arguing over crumbs, bro.
Right.
Hey, Daryl, do you feel like you're in competition with who else is that? Chris?
No.
Why not?
I would say no because
Daryl, it can be friendly, not to cut you off, but it can be friendly competition, but y'all niggas are two photographers. In the media market, y'all are under competition.
I want to know your mindset. So you don't feel like y'all in competition. Why?
because I could stop. All right, I do film and digital, right? Digital photography, right? He's only in one lane. I'm in 2 lanes, bro. So say if I don't want to do digital no more. I'm gonna stick with film photography. There's not many film photographers in Albany, Georgia.
Okay.
So I know I will knock that bitch out the park. I got film pit in fucking stores and magazines now. Nobody's fucking with me, right? I don't care what nobody say. There's nobody fucking with me when it comes to that.
Okay.
Right. So no, I don't see it as competition with me and Chris, because that's my brother. Why would I? I know it's
no, like, bro, like, I think you confusing like
wait, Kenny. I want to hear. I really want to see what he got to say.
I know it's friendly competition, but I'm saying like, Chris, my style.
I mean, now it's not a competition. I'm not trying to outdo him. He's not trying to outdo me. It's not a competition. That's a competition. You got to outdo the next motherfucker, right? You got to outdo them. You trying to win. You want to be number. You got trying to win. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a competition with us. I'm not trying to outdo my brother. I'm trying to shine. He trying to shine, and we can help each other shine along the way. And it's as simple as that, man. I ain't trying to outdo that nigga. It's not a competition.
Exactly. That's my.
It's not a competition.
You can't expect people to think like that. Think like you though.
No, that's facts though. That's facts.
That's true too.
Like, you can't expect somebody to do that.
That's why we say everybody different though, Randy. Like me, I don't look at Titus and talk about friendly competition many times. That's my bro. We didn't talk about that type of shit all the time, and I still tell him I don't look at it as competition. I don't give a fuck, because if I'm bringing my niggas up, that's me. Like I said, that's just always been me. I got this shit tatted on me. I'm not gonna not live by this shit if I got it tatted on me. That's just me. Like
the chicken on.
You know what I mean? Like
all the chicken on.
Like, let's just be real. Like, I would have been like, nah, Kenny, I don't want to work with you, bro. You doing your own shit. And Kenny fire is fucking everything he do. I could have been that nigga and be like, I don't want this nigga to overshadow me. But I don't give a fuck. I just don't, bro. And that's why it's like, that's why it goes back to this shit. It's just we're all different niggas, bro.
So let me explain why I asked that question.
How you feel like?
Okay, go ahead.
It's beef between me and him because he said in due time, which it could have been genuine on your side, but for me, I'm like, well, damn, that nigga trying to look.
You know what I'm saying? But it does. You can see how that might come off that way.
I don't see how that's a little boy statement.
But no, but let's be real. You know how texts come across. Like when you said that shit under that post, and niggas was mad about that shit because I didn't look at it like, oh, bro, saying don't tag me and everything. You know what I'm saying? But they was my niggas looking at it like, why the fuck this nigga talking to you like that? Because they don't know. They reading that shit. You feel me? They looking at it as, bro, like this nigga been on your show, all this shit. Like he didn't give a fuck when you was sharing his shit like that. Like niggas looking at it like that, and that's just they don't know you. So if somebody reading that text and being like, they gonna look at it that way. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know. They gonna be like, damn, why bro trying to big dog him and shit like that. You feel me? That's just how not everybody gonna think like.
But see, that be my thing with niggas, bro. Shit don't really be about little boy and this shit, bro. Like certain shit, bro.
But I'm saying that you said, we can't tell how other niggas think, bro.
But see, that's not a good example to share with what Daryl's talking about, because that's different. You're talking about, in that particular instance, you were discussing content I don't want to be associated with. That's what that was. Him telling me, yeah, I fuck with you, I want to work with you. Yeah, for sure. I fuck with you too. We gonna work together in due time. If you take that shit as a nigga trying to little boy you, bro, then it just goes back to what Chris was saying about insecurity. Because I ain't say nothing extra by saying in due time.
That's exactly what I'm about to say. So, yeah, some people root of competition is looking at what the next person doing. You got to compete with yourself from yesterday, bro. That's all how you gonna get good, bro. You can't. Exactly. You gotta have tunnel vision in your own lane, bro. You share your stuff. You ain't gotta worry about nobody else sharing your stuff. I
disagree with that point. You know, I disagree with that point just a little bit. I think I agree with you a little bit, but I also agree that healthy competition is important. When I say healthy competition, I believe I'm competing with CJ and Kenny. And I'm not going to share their shit or down them or not.
Like exactly.
But y'all in a friendly race to see who get to that point first.
Yeah, it's fun to me.
I don't know, bro. I guess I look at it, bro.
Rappers, we get signed to the same label, bro. Yes, we signed to the same label. I'm gonna do a feature if you need me, but I'm trying to outsell you. Like,
no, that's facts. That's facts.
I don't think it should be competition at the end of the day, though.
That's what it is.
But it is though. You don't have to look at it like competition. But
that's what competition is, bro. If you and your boy do,
we're not saying hate on him and block him.
Exactly.
But if you do the same thing as somebody, by definition, you're in competition with them. You're in a competition-driven market.
What he's saying though, I understand what he's saying, but
society,
I feel like,
bro.
Everything's
competition.
It's a side effect of capitalism. Like if this wasn't if we weren't a primarily capitalist society, it would be easy to support niggas, bro. But I gotta eat and I got people I gotta take care of. So I can't be in a rush to try and give out every extra contract I get. I'm gonna try and take on everyone I can. And when I get to the point where I'm booked up, then maybe I'll pass them off to other people.
So Carlos told me to check the comments. Carlos told me to check the comments, but he said, why don't you want to be involved with the content if they supposed to be your homie? Like is a free share is free.
I just read what Carlos said. What Carlos basically is saying,
that's a personal. That's a personal.
If you know your partner doing something positive, why not get behind it? Because that's your partner.
But that's the thing, because we always talk about we want more people doing positive shit. We support all these fucking rappers talk about shoot them up and shit. We could listen to their shit, share their shit. And my thing is, there's niggas. Hold on, real quick, Randy. There's niggas I know. Randy, hold on, Daryl. There's niggas I know that will go under a rapper's post and say happy birthday like they fucking know them. But won't like, come on, bro. Come on. And I see niggas do that, bro. And I'm like, hold up. You think you gonna get a response from that nigga? Like, come on, bro. Come on. Like, that's the only thing I'm saying is like, you will go for a long shot. The only celebrity I ever hit up, and that was because I talked to Kenny and Londo about it, because I was like, damn, maybe I should see, was Academics, because I heard him on the interview be like, he would like give advice to up and coming. I was like, maybe if I hit him up one day down the line, he'll see that shit and do it. That's the only time I ever did some shit like that. I would never, Drake is my favorite rapper. I would never go in there supposed to be like, happy birthday, big bro. Like, I know this nigga, but Style, Titus, exactly, that shit corny as fuck. Style, Titus, I'll tell y'all niggas happy birthday easily. I'll share y'all shit easily. Titus, I share you on my story when it's your birthday. You're my brother. You feel me? Like, I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm sorry. Like, all y'all saying, like, I'm gonna be real. I just wanted to have this conversation just to get it all out. All this shit, Kenny, is obsolete to me. Because at the end of the day, I understand it. I understand the competition aspect of it. I don't give a fuck. If I make it tomorrow and Joe Budden hit me up and be like, hey, bro, I want Trap Talk TV for whatever, $500 an episode. Boom. I'm going to be like, shit, say less. And I'm going to tell my niggas. And if I can find a way to get other niggas in, I'm going to try that. Joey Badass literally told them, I'm not going to sign no deal unless Pro Era is with me. Yes, Kenny, like you said, once you get in that deal, motherfuckers might turn, because we see what happened with Capital Steez, RIP. But at the same time, at least I try to get my niggas through that door. Because I look at it as, bro, if you know me CJ, for real.
I feel you. And like, I agree. Like, I'm going to share my nigga shit because I'm supporting it just because you my nigga. Like, I get it. But you cannot be mad at the opposing side.
I'm not mad. That's what I'm saying. I'm not mad. We done talked about this numerous of fucking times. I think that's why I told you, Kenny, after this shit, I'm done with it. Because, like, I'm just speaking on, like I said, right now, you know where we at with this shit, Kenny. You know what we doing. So to me, this shit is irrelevant to me, but we're just talking about it because it's a fucking topic. So I gotta express how I have felt. You know what I mean? Like, I have felt that way. But now, like I said, when y'all say like, but Speed, you saying you don't care no more. Now I don't care. But I'm expressing how I was in that mindset of, damn, Style ain't sharing my shit. Damn, bro, that was I thought bro was gonna fuck with it for real. Damn, Titus ain't sharing my shit. Damn, bro, that's my brother for real. Damn, Irby ain't sharing my shit. Like, there's hella people I done lost because of this shit already. You know what I mean? Like, I look at niggas different.
When I'm not sharing shit, hold on, I always share.
No, I'm just using you as an example. Right. Like, you know what I mean? Like, damn, bro. Like, I'm saying, like, damn, this nigga ain't sharing. This nigga ain't sharing. Like, damn, I'm gonna feel.
Let me pause there, because I think y'all misconstrued what I said by competition. I don't mean, because Stanley said something after that, and it was kind of opposite of what I meant. I don't think that being in competition with CJ and Kenny means I'm not going to share their shit. I worked a Trap Talk TV
on his own podcast.
On my podcast. Yeah. Iron sharpens iron. So they're doing great. If CJ level up, damn, I got to work harder. I got to go harder. I got to work even harder. I got to see what he's doing, people he's doing. I'll call him, hey, bro, what did you do? How did that work? And then he'll tell me, and then we can, that's how we do it. Exactly. Y'all think competition is I'm going to hold you back from something. It's not.
Right, that's not what I'm saying, right?
It's just
See, and that's the definition of friendly competition. I think
exactly.
See, I get that part now. I get that. Now that it's being understood, I get
Prime example, Chris. How many times we done been, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but how many times we done been in Freddie's studio and all us in there freestyling, and then Freddie just going to rant about he the best rapper and all that shit. Yeah, that shit happens, bro. Like, that's not like, I don't feel like friendly competition is trying to knock a nigga down. That's something totally different. But if your friends see what you're doing and that make him get on this shit,
that's
he's
good.
supposed to
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
That's good shit. You post.
I don't want no nigga around me who I'm just climbing, and he just like, oh, okay, that's my nigga. Fuck it, I ain't gotta work. Like,
right? No, I
that
want
shit
them
weird.
niggas to work. That's why I said like I want all my niggas to have something to do. I'm not about to bring these niggas along and they ain't got shit going on. You feel me? That's just because now you just riding my coattails. I will say that.
But to speak to what Daryl and I think Chris was saying, it is a lot of creatives in Albany that do feel like they Spielberg, or you feel like you Jay-Z, and you shitting on niggas when ain't none of us got no real accolades to this shit.
Right.
So
It's
it is.
niggas.
What do y'all mean by shitting on niggas? What do y'all mean by shitting on niggas?
Okay, this is not me about shit on niggas. Like, boom, like, you know, I do an interview or whatever. You say, yeah, bro, I fuck with the podcast, bro. I want to get on everything. Boom, we set up a date. Boom, I get there. You ain't there. You just ghost or some shit like that. Or if like every time I bring something to you, it's this little. Like, you talk to a nigga about shit, like, oh yeah, that's a straight little idea. Or like, y'all know how niggas shit on niggas.
Yeah,
little podcast.
That's not,
they
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They try to make you feel
Like,
it's
your
go
little
back to the
film
big
company.
dog shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Try to lure man you like or some shit like it's niggas out there who purposely will hold niggas back.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like niggas is trying to purposely
not
hold
mention your
niggas
name
back.
when they know you the nigga for that opportunity and shit.
That's when you distance yourself from them, bro. Like,
right, and that's what I did. I
you
let
distance
niggas
yourself
go
from they.
who I felt like, all right, y'all niggas ain't really down for the
And
cause.
put it like this: 80% of humans are followers, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you see most people friends under influencers or rappers fucking comment because they follow the crowd. Like when you go out, like where everybody gonna be tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same mental aspect to content. And then what I was saying in the chat was, what if it ain't meant for you to need them, but for them to need you? You feel me?
Yeah.
Like you were saying, Joe Budden hit you up tomorrow and say he want such an episode. Now you got the aspect what they probably fucking needed, you know?
Right. That's why niggas gotta
CJ,
focus on
y'all have every right to feel how you feel, because even though like none of my day one friends share my music, but I see them share everybody else stuff, you know. Like my best friend don't even share my music,
and that's the shit that fucks with me, bro. When I see them niggas,
I know,
shit
it's
like
meant to me too. But that's the crowd they follow. You feel me? And then like it sucks to say that like damn they should be fucking with me, but I know for a fact my friend don't listen to my type of music. You feel me? I'm
right, like it's
elements,
subjective.
yeah.
It's subjective.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro.
And then
like you sending your shit to a nigga who don't watch podcasts, and you mad he ain't watching it or sharing it, but then he don't watch them.
Okay.
Then again, I have a point though. You don't have to like something to share it.
Exactly. That's what I'm about to say. I was about to say that too. I said this before. I don't know. I told Kenny this. I don't know what, to be real with y'all. I love y'all photos and shit. I don't know what the fuck the difference is. I'm gonna be real. I just fuck with y'all. So I'm gonna share y'all shit. I fuck with Chris Payton's because they look good to me. I'm gonna share that shit. Kenny, I'm gonna share his shit. Randy, I fuck with his, I don't fuck with every Randy song, but I fuck with his music, so I'm gonna share that shit. I don't know the ins and outs of y'all shit. Just because y'all, but like you said, what I do and what other niggas do is different. I got it. Technically, I made this lane to share other niggas shit. So it's like, I have like in the end of it all, I really have no choice. Like I have a choice, but I wouldn't.
But like Randy said, like
nobody from my platform.
You say like you don't have to like something to share it. No, you don't have to like something to share it. But if you're a person and you presenting your page or your social media as, you know what I'm saying, like whether you know it or not, that shit is your brand. Shit you say on your platforms is your brand. So if you don't quote unquote like something or see eye to eye with it, or you don't feel like it's that great, why share it onto shit that's going to be seen on your platform as if it's a reflection of you?
If you don't know how to market,
prime example, if you were the bitch, you can share some shit. Female, sorry, but you can share some shit and she'll be like, oh, what bitch you talking about? You might just think the post was funny and laugh at it. So if I'm a nigga and I'm in a creative space and I want my page to represent me, if I don't feel like this shit is hard, why would I share it and put it on my page? Or if I don't like it, why would I have
you shouldn't follow that guideline. I'm not saying you should follow it, but at the end of the day, that's just what it is. I don't think you should share nobody shit at all. If you know that's your page, you feel me? At the end of the day, and on top of that, that page is Instagram page. They can take all this shit
right?
away.
Like if you don't see, like I ain't tripping. Like if a nigga like I paint some shit, a nigga don't feel like it's hard. Scroll past that motherfucker. I rap a verse. You feel like he ain't talking about shit. Scroll past it, like it's whatever. Because the people that gonna stick to it, they gonna stick.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Then on top of that, like
one of y'all songs or posts or whatever goes viral, you get. Let's say you get 5,000. I guarantee all your boys is gonna share.
That's what I'm saying. If it went viral, they would share that shit. That's the fucked up part.
No, it's not fucked up though.
But it is kind of, bro, because you didn't give a fuck. You didn't give a fuck until it popped. You didn't give a fuck until it popped. That's
or not even just that.
World,
or it might be like my nigga just went viral. Let me get behind this. You know what I'm saying? It might not just be it just pop.
Or let's say you're close to going. Let's say you get 1,000.
Or that might
He's
be
going to share. If you've been getting 20 likes on each post and you get 1,000, cool, my boy. He shared because you proved yourself. At the end of the day, you got to prove yourself. You have results.
Not saying you're right, Titus. Like not saying that nobody on here is doing this, but I feel like a lot of niggas be want to get like they be fish that want to get clapped for swimming. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I'm not doing some extraordinary shit or some shit that just super cool, I don't expect everybody to just band behind it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And that's what I'm saying. But I'm not saying everybody gonna band behind it. Again, my shit's more personal than it was like everybody. Like that's what I'm saying. My shit was more personal than it was. Like I said, back then, a year ago, when I first started this shit, it was more personal than.
Bro, listen, bro. Some shit don't be that fire, bro. Let's keep it a beat. Some shit don't be that fire.
Maya said y'all niggas make shit more complicated than what it is.
For real, I agree. Because some shit don't be that fire.
It don't.
You just said if you have built your platform to a certain standard, I have built my platform to a certain standard. I don't care how no nigga feel about that shit. I know I built it to a certain standard. I'm not sharing
let me get the charge real quick.
I'm not doing that. Certain shit don't be that fire. And we need to be more honest with each other. I'm not gonna tell a nigga that's not really my nigga that shit not that fire. I'm gonna just keep scrolling. But if you one of my homies and you put some shit out, I got niggas that have these combos with me. So this is why I'm saying this. If you put some shit out and you feel like not everybody jumped on it, because everybody gonna feel like that at some point in their life. Mm-hmm. You feel like not enough people jumping on blah blah blah. That shit might not be that fire, bro. It might not have connected with the people like you wanted it to. You got to fine tune your skills. You got to fine.
Oh no, that's facts. And I learned that from myself. Like not every topic, not every episode is going to connect. Because some people like that negativity type shit. Some people like when we talk about.
Hearing y'all say y'all understand that point, but y'all still, it's like y'all still want niggas to just be on your shit regardless. And that's not how shit's
That's not what I'm saying though. My thing is, Stalin, you have been one of them niggas that told Kitty our shit is fire. You have quoted shit from the show. I don't see what's wrong with sharing, and you have told me, and I respect it. I don't get it because I don't know the people in your life, but I get what you're saying. Certain shit we have talked about, not as of late, because lately we have moved to create current events more than personal shit. Because that's what we have done. We have moved to more current events and shit. So back then you was telling me, niggas, you know, it's not you, Speed, it's other niggas that have said certain shit on the show about certain shit, and I understand it because it's like that might come off disrespectful to whatever you got going on. But
we're talking about me.
I'm saying in general, like niggas have, you know what I mean? Yeah, he said
the comment wasn't about me. Hey, let's keep it buck, man.
I mean, look, you know what I mean? So
no, I'm just joking, bro.
If you feel like, you know what I mean? But I just don't feel like if you could tell niggas that it is fire and you know it's fire, but you're saying like not everything. I get not every episode gonna click with niggas. And if some episodes might click with more niggas than other niggas, you know what I mean? Because they just might like who we talking about that week. But at the same time, bro, I don't understand how Kenny will tell me it's like, hella niggas.
You have a show though, bro. You have a show. Like I watch Rings of Power every week. I don't even share that. I don't retweet it. I don't share it.
That's different, bro. Let's not do that. That is totally different. That's totally different. That's totally different. If I can't. It is. That's totally different. That's totally different.
It's the same thing. If I engage,
you're not gonna. That's a show that is popping, bro.
I'm not. You're not the only nigga I know that does.
If I was high class, if I was Lord of the Rings, you think I would give a fuck if you shared? Let's just be real.
But this is what we've been saying since the beginning of the fucking conversation. You shouldn't care in the first place. If your shit is fire, your shit is fire. Let the niggas who connect with it. Like you said, it's you got the strangers connecting with it, sharing with it. That should be enough for me. That's enough for me.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Now it is like
from yesterday, but they've been sharing it. That's cool. It's not, and B-Rock, bro. This nigga, bro, I know he gonna wake up later in the day, whatever. I'm not finna press about sharing my shit. he gonna get to it when he gets to it. If he feel like sharing it. My homeboy Juice don't share everything I put on Instagram. Sometimes he do. I don't take that shit personally, bro. Like just me personally. I can't take it personally. Everybody has their own way of representing themselves on their platforms. We can't be sitting here pressed that every nigga we know is not trying to put our shit on their platform every single time we drop, unless that shit is fire. And that's how, to me, that's how I gauge that shit's fire. If it's niggas that I see on a regular basis, men and women who I see on a regular basis, oh, you fucking with this shit too? That's how I know it hit.
And that's just fucked up. It's like to me, it sounds like I can't have a mind of my own. I gotta be like, damn, if the masses is fucking with it, then that's when I'm gonna fuck with it. Not because that's like
it's not that. It's I really like this piece of content. It resonated with me. I'm gonna share it. I'd rather somebody only share those things that I post than to just constantly share shit and then
that's
not
how
go anywhere.
That's how I feel.
Right,
that's
like,
how you
I don't want no charity support. If you support my shit, it's because you think this shit is the shit. If you don't,
they're not even. Not even.
But I pick the ones that I like. Oh yeah, I felt this is a good conversation. I'll share this. Some of them I don't care about, so I don't share.
Right.
That's just the fact.
I recommend people for not share it now than to share it in the future. So you'll create more enemies now, and when you get on, they're gonna expect something from you. So they don't share it now. You don't owe them shit.
But you shouldn't be creating enemies with niggas just because they're not sharing your shit. That's my point for real.
I know that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like
you shouldn't be creating enemies now.
Yeah.
And that's
if you from your point of view, CJ, let's say you feel like people don't share your shit, fuck them, right? So in your head, you create they're an enemy, they're op, right?
But if you don't, but it's fuck they shit too. They something like that. They something like that.
So say this is right.
Yeah,
they
drop a head and like you op in the air.
Just say they share it now, right? And you get famous off them sharing it. All those people sharing it, they're gonna expect you to give them something at the end.
Well, but I give credit where credit's due. That's the thing.
Yeah, but they're gonna expect more than that though. They're gonna expect more. You fire, you fucking up there with Joe Budden. They're gonna expect you to fucking put them on the phone with Joe Budden. Imagine 1,000 people that share this stuff. That type of shit. That's what I'm saying. Imagine 1,000 people that want to be on. They're like, damn, bro, I helped you fucking grow your career. I think you should be able to fucking help me with that.
But see, that's the thing. I'm not looking at style because I share his shit. I'm looking at, damn, bro, when you become the next Spike Lee or whatever, I'm looking at you to be like, Trap Sauce, come on up here. I'm not looking at that because I'm looking at it like I said. Everybody
follow though. They're gonna expect you to do that.
I know. I get what you're saying. Not everybody's gonna be on that type of time.
Expect you to do that, bro.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not finna sit here and lie and say, let's say you just ballooned to goddamn 500,000 subscribers between now and December 2023, and then let's say I launched production company today. Let's say the film is ready by next fall. And if I would expect to a degree that out of all the niggas I know, maybe CJ or Kenny, if your platform is that big, that you would say, hey, I see you trying to drop your shit. Do you want to come on? Like, I would expect it a little bit just because of what you just said. But my thing is, I also wouldn't be surprised if you were to reach that point and not reach out to me to do that because you felt like I didn't share enough of your shit.
Right.
That's kind of what I get. Right. And my thing is like, right, if you fire, you fire, bro. If you're not, you're not. And if you resonate with the people you are, and if you're not, you try again the next time.
Right. Everything have a market too. Maybe the people around you ain't in your market, you know.
Yeah.
Like you went to sell coke to a fucking weed dealer or weed, you know.
But no, like we said, like for me right now at this point, I know where my fan base is coming from. It's not from like I can look at the analytics of my shit and see most of the people who share my shit are non-followers. It tells me that shit. You know what I mean? You can see that shit. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I would wish, damn, I'm reaching 20,000 people every month. I would hope, damn, half of my friends would go follow. Like, you know what I mean? Like, at least go follow.
They follow though.
Yeah, like go hit.
But you can look at it like this, but you also can look at it like this, like you reaching because like we look at other night we was on the phone looking at analytics.
Yeah, we looked at it. Our cities, our top cities weren't even Albany.
For me, random motherfuckers in Houston and New York sharing our shit to random people we don't know is more important than my homeboy sharing it to the TL. And I follow all the same.
But I had to learn that. You feel me? Because in the beginning, it did feel like I'm saying, like I'm speaking from the old speed point of view. This shit just whatever. But I had to learn that shit. Because like I said, when me and Sty had that talk, I had to learn like just because bro fuck with it don't mean he don't fuck with it. You know what I mean? Just because he's not shouting don't mean he don't fuck with it.
Because CJ, even me and you, after the whole first thing when he come in and like, oh, don't tag. And I went up to the dealership and made him literally talk like an hour about it.
Right.
He was on the phone and he was like, I don't know, bro. That shit sound kind of weird.
Right. It still did because it's just like, bro, I just didn't see how you were like at the time. It looked like, damn, bro, we've been talking about the same type of bullshit. When in the beginning phase, we stayed talking about all that type of bullshit.
I never like, engaged.
But we like you've been on, but you still been on the show at that time, and that time frame.
Shit though.
Like,
we never talked about
no, I'm saying we never talked about it, but you still was on the show. I feel like the way it changed after that, you started acting like you didn't fuck with it no more because of the shit we talked about, but you didn't care when I was like, hey, bro, can I interview you for your movie and shit? It wasn't like, you know what I mean? If I would have respected it more.
But this thing, bro, if I can't keep it a beam with you, then we not for real.
No, I get that, but I'm saying, bro, it wasn't before that shit. It wasn't none of that. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't none of that. That's why when Kenny was saying that, it just felt weird because even when I talked to T about it, you know what I mean? I talked like I'm thinking like, bro, am I tripping? Like, bro was just on the show. Now he's saying he don't fuck with the show or this shit.
That's the thing. You're saying things I did not say. Hold up, CJ, because you brought this up, and I don't know why you brought it up because it's not even that relevant to this convo. You were talking about shit that directly offends people in my house. So I said, do not tag me in these kinds of posts.
But how am I supposed to know that? I don't know your life. That's what I'm saying, and that's why when it came, you didn't say that. No, what happened?
But you're not supposed to care, CJ. That's the main point. You're not supposed to care if he said like, all right, cool, and then move on.
Move on about it.
But you took it as me saying I don't fuck with the show, and I never. Me and B watch that shit every week at his crib, still watching that shit, and it's like it feels like niggas want you to tell them every time they watch. Niggas want you to make it known on the internet every time you engage in. I'm the kind of person I don't feel like you have to do that. And if you tag me in some shit that I don't agree with, y'all know how I give it up on Facebook anyway. I'm not finna engage with that kind of conversation. Don't tag me in that kind of stuff. We want to talk about music because you made a music post maybe 2 weeks later. I engaged with you on the music talk. It was about Drake and whoever else. It was like a who's better, whatever in this thing. Something Drake like that. I can engage with that. That's some healthy conversation. But I'm not finna engage in is a woman losing her value because she's had a kid and another kid and another kid.
And I understood that. And I told you, okay, I get that part. That, but I also, like you said, you didn't say that, but I also said that's not my problem with it. I don't give a I even kept saying that to you, like, bro, you're mad at me, or not mad at me, but you're mad at the show or whatever for what other niggas said that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm your homeboy. I don't give a fuck what Kenny say, Titus say, Daryl say.
Platform, bro.
I don't care if you. But what am I? You're making it seem like I'm supposed to hold these niggas' hands. I can't control what these niggas say.
You're supposed to hold them accountable.
I do. Do I not argue with you, Titus, when you say some op shit to me, like that I feel is op shit? Kenny, do I not battle with you about that shit? Come on, bro. Like,
nobody's saying you don't, but you still have the responsibility to hold your people accountable if it's your platform. If you want to talk about shit that niggas don't really agree with, that's cool. I don't have to say anything about it. You drop your shit. I might like it. I might have watched the whole fucking episode. But if you make a post that's supposed to be a discussion post and you tag me in it, I'm not engaging in that. And I commented on that because that was like the 5th or 6th post that I seen that I knew I didn't fuck with, that I didn't want my name attached to, because that's how much I value my name. Now, if that offends niggas, then we can chop it up, talk about that shit, and work it out, whatever. And we can do that all day. I'm never opposed to doing that. That's the only reason I answered the phone.
Like even you said, like the way it went, you should just hit me up about it instead of just putting it there, because I get like it did like I said, other niggas looked at it as it came off wrong, other than you just being like, because niggas didn't understand it at first, because I didn't know at that time, you know what I mean? I didn't know your situation behind the scenes, you know what I mean? So I didn't know at that time like that's what it was. I don't look into your life, you know what I mean? Like that's no beef or nothing. I just didn't know until you told me, and then that's why I was trying to explain, like, bro, I can't, I'm a host. I put these, that's just like 5 years from now. If I get fucking whoever, some big ass name on my show, and they say some dumb ass shit because I'm interviewing them, that's their shit. I can't be like, oh, bro, you can't say that. Like,
yeah, but Steve, our work is oratory, so we're in front of a camera. That's what we do. So we're going to, at some point in time, we're going to say some crazy shit that's going to offend people.
Right.
It doesn't matter. Honestly, like you're going to offend somebody. They're going to feel away. And then you're going to move on because everybody has
right. Because I know for a fact, CJ, you've told me, I know for a fact I probably said some shit that Stagger was like, I don't know. But when I said I'm talking about, it wasn't no ill will. He said how he felt. I said how I felt. That's the end of the conversation. Like,
and that's what I'm saying. There's no ill will with me. That's what I'm saying. But it's like you said, you say how you feel. He said how you feel. That's what I'm doing. I'm just saying. I'm saying how I feel about it. I can't, like I told you, Kenny, I understand. You done explain this shit over and over again when we bring it up. I understand. I just don't agree. I understand it. I'm not saying about the shit like we talk about the single mom shit. I'm not talking about that shit. I'm talking about the other shit I've been talking about this whole time.
Yeah, I know.
Like, yeah. Like, I'm not.
You gotta start putting a disclaimer tag on the thing, bro.
Yeah, that's what I must have to start doing because niggas acting like
people continue thinking personal though.
They're stupid.
Like I would never disrespect anybody personally on purpose. Like I don't know everybody's life. I would never disrespect nobody. Like, bro, I'm not on like doing that. And like that's why I decided, fuck it. Let's talk about current events so niggas won't feel hurt when we talk about rappers.
Now I have a problem with that, right? So because now you're
compromising the art because how
exactly, bro. Right. Fuck everybody's opinion, bro. If you want to talk about what you want to talk about on your pod, that's you, bro. And if they feel a way about it, respectfully, you can feel a way, then it is what it is. But if they decide, oh, bro, I don't fuck with you because of that, fuck you. Like it doesn't matter. It doesn't.
But no, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I'm gonna just stop because there's episodes where we do mix that in, like personal life with the current event shit. It's not just a current event pod, but I have moved towards. Because there's more shit to talk about in the news than it is like saying that I'm tired of honestly talking about females, double standards and shit. That shit gets old. So that's why I'm like, there's more to talk about in the world that we could possibly bring it back and relate to anyways. So to our way of thinking.
And there's more level high conversation. But my thing is, bro, like you can't move through life monitoring your conversation and speech based off of how other people feel, especially if you shoot a podcast.
If a nigga watch the podcast in order to say, I didn't like when Kenny said such and such and such, my job is done. You watch the fucking podcast.
I want you to not like what I say sometimes.
The nigga had to watch it in order to know he ain't fuck with what I said.
Yeah. Right, but like I said to you, Kenny, nowadays, like now I'm speaking on current day. Now, like I tell you, I send y'all negative tweet comments when we get under our
and we be laughing.
And we be laughing about that shit.
Take that shit serious.
You know what I mean? And I think it only hurt at that time because of who it was that said it. You feel me? And like I said, I do hold my friends to a different standard than I hold a regular ass nigga.
Yeah, fact.
You know what I mean? So if a regular nigga was under my post saying my family is going through this shit, I don't like that you talked about it. I don't, you know what I mean? But like if my friend is telling me this shit and I'm like, I didn't know, my bad, bro. You not gonna, and I'm feeling like, damn, bro, ain't gonna fuck with me no more because of that shit. That does make me, it made me feel some type of way at the time.
What if it's not even personal? What if the
nigga right? Like, I had to learn that though. That's what I'm saying. I had to learn.
Nigga might see him post that shit and it's on his shit, and he'd be like, "Oh damn, so you feel like that?"
But that's something that should be discussed beforehand. That should be discussed beforehand though.
Whatever you said, whatever been the Stallion, right? I'm pretty sure whoever said it didn't think, oh yeah, Stallion goddamn got somebody in his house. It's not, you don't say things to directly offend. That's just how you look at the world.
Right.
Like, and then probably ain't take it like it was come out his sister or whatever. It's just me knowing my situation. I can't stand behind that because I know my situation.
Right.
Facts. And you gotta respect it as a person.
And you gotta respect that. That's all I'm saying. Like you.
But I even then, Kenny, I told you that wasn't the problem at the point. It wasn't that I felt bad about it because I'm like, damn, I feel like I offended my nigga. And it wasn't meant to be that way. But I felt more hit when bro was like making it seem like my shit is taken away from his shit when he's way more popping than me on like that front of what he does. Even like, you know what I mean? So it's just like, bro, you sharing my little ass podcast at that time. I didn't feel like that was gonna take away from too much because I share and that just comes from a nigga who shares everybody's shit. It doesn't.
So your grievance is more like towards the algorithm shit.
Right. I told you that. Because then when bro told you it was more about the topics, I was like, damn, I felt more hit about the algorithm shit because I share everybody's shit. And I don't feel like nothing changes for like, you know what I mean? There's days where I can share everybody's shit and my clips go past 1,000. There's days I can share everybody's shit and my shit don't get but 15. You know what I mean? But I don't think that's the algorithm. I just think that's just
because Instagram had became a pay for play platform, bro.
Yeah.
So for most people, they want you to pay for it now instead of pay for the views.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not doing that shit. I get my shit
unless you're a female, unless you're a female, she'll stick some mad. But
right.
A lot of comedy, but a lot of people that are doing other stuff than sex and comedy or sports, you're gonna have to pay
like paid promotion and all that shit to get it seen. And I do that shit rarely. Like Kenny, you know when I do that shit, I tell you like, hey bro, I put some promo behind this one because whatever. Because I might put 3 podcasts out in a week, so I know not all of them are gonna get seen, and I don't want to share and tag everybody on 3 podcasts because I know that's a lot. So I try to put it in one post and then tag niggas or whatever the case may be. But I do, you know what I mean? I get it. You gotta put some, like you gotta spend money.
You can't tell niggas how to support, bro.
Right, exactly.
You gotta find your audience. You gotta find your audience too.
Right.
Like who you trying to ask yourself like, who I'm trying to get to listen to my music, who I'm trying to get impressions off of, like who I'm trying to then it's the post engaging, like what you saying in the video. Are you saying controversial stuff to get somebody to comment, like what you think about this, comment below or whatever.
And I think with me, this shit's still new to me. I'm not even, this is my first year officially doing the podcast. Like it just hit a year type shit. Y'all niggas, like you said, Style been doing this photo shit forever. Kenny been doing his music shit forever. Chris been doing this shit. Randy been doing this shit. You feel me? So it's just like, to me, all this shit was still new to me. You feel me? Not seeing it as my friends, not sharing. You know what I mean? I had to have a lot of people smack me over the head with that shit. Kenny, fucking Titus, my girl, you know what I mean?
Miles, you remember when you first started, y'all had like 2 episodes I haven't even been on yet. Did I not forewarn you about shit that come with it?
He told me, like, that's why I respect Kenny. He younger than me, but I still respect him because he's been in this game longer. And I respect it as, like, bro be telling me, bro be telling me all the time, like, bro, that shit gonna happen, bro. You gotta stop being so nice. He told me that shit when he was on Speed. You gotta stop being so nice to these niggas. And it's just like, it's not in me to be it's just not in me. Like I don't know what it is about me. I have
but I just be trying to say that for you, bro, because like, and like there to you too, like, bro, as a creative, if you go around helping people and shit, and I'm not saying that you want something back, but if you expect people to extend that same reach as you every time, you set yourself up for failure, bro. Because everybody's not wired.
Yeah.
And I think, like I said, I think that shit just crowd too, like, bro. It never bothered me with strangers. It never, like, when I would share stranger shit, like, or a stranger, or I think a stranger seen my shit, it never bothered me. Like I said, I don't want it. It was never everybody that didn't share my shit. It was just like, nigga, I felt that were close to me, that I felt like we should have that obligation. I don't know why, but that's just me. I felt like if you really my nigga, I don't think me sharing your shit, even if I did music and not the podcast shit where I have to share nigga shit, I still would go share nigga shit and still get my shit on some type of way. I feel like there's some type of middle ground with that shit from. You feel me? Like,
man, CJ, I talked to one of my best friends from behind the mill, bro, about music, bro. He still didn't listen to my music.
That shit crazy. Like, I mean, Kenny done told me he got people that he's in group chats with that still
I talk every day. I will send this shit to the group chat. Them niggas will respond to the message before what I send. That's just how shit be. Like, it be like that.
Yeah, I used to be like that though. I used to be like that, man.
Yeah, I used to be like that. Like,
how the fuck you saying them motherfucking shit, but not mine? Like,
right. That's why it just didn't make sense to me. Yeah. Like, and then these niggas will be under some, like, even there's niggas that don't do shit, and there's niggas that I know, best friends, brothers, I call them, that will be under an op nigga shit, knowing what the fuck it is or whatever the beef. You know what I mean? Like, knowing this nigga a dumbass nigga, and will share. Be all up on this shit, dick riding. You feel me? But
Brandon's an idiot.
You feel me? Like, that's the only thing I look at it is like, okay, niggas will dick ride this nigga who ain't about shit. But you see your boy doing some positive shit.
That's the only thing that pissed me off. Like, when I say about like niggas supporting this shit, or like if me and you don't had a conversation and I know how you really feel about this shit, but you fake it on social media. That's the shit I don't like.
That's why I don't like.
Conversations, you be like, that shit ain't even all that, but you on social media flame emoji.
Dick riding, bro. I done talked to Daryl about this. I done talked to Kenny about this. I done talked to all these niggas about this. There's hella niggas that niggas be dick riding on social media, but then I'll talk to them and they don't agree with what these niggas be talking about. But then when you see your homeboy doing some positive shit or trying to grow as a business person or whatever the case may be, you just ignore. That's fucking wild. I'm sorry. I don't, like I said, that was last year's shit. Now I'm like, all right, everybody said just fuck it. I'm learning. I'm still learning because it does fuck with you randomly, you know what I mean? But everybody, I'm pretty sure, goes through that shit with their craft. Like, you like, damn, You know what I mean?
Right.
Randomly.
No,
You might not talk about it
as
as
part of your business model, bro. That's all it is.
like
That's why most people they may make teams. It'll be a team full of people you don't know. You probably you, your mama,
Exactly.
and
And I
fucking
promise you,
9
bro,
other fucking white,
we focus
Spanish, Indian
more
people on your
on the
fucking
work,
team. You know?
bro, and more on pushing our shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You will look up and the team will been done assembled.
Yeah.
You trying to
and
pick
you see
out
what
shit
we on, and you see what we on. And I done got to that point. All I do is post content. I don't post shit really about, unless it's not like my baby or some shit. I don't really post no personal pictures and shit. It's all, well, if you consider the podcast personal, I post that shit, but that's all I really post is the podcast, because I know somebody gonna see that shit, and niggas are sharing that shit. So it is what it is now. Like I said, now. But before,
man, what bro? What I do, bro? Now, bro, like I post, I fucking just get off social media.
Yeah, right. I just go back
you
and
got
check
to,
later.
bro.
Right.
Yeah, because like, bro, I had one of my videos, bro, hit. You go on my page right now. One of my reels got 1.7 million views, bro. I had 1,000 fucking videos of my music. I had 1,000 videos of my music, bro.
Right.
So I'm thinking I had to do some stupid shit, some fun ass shit just to get fucking 1 million fucking views. So I started back posting my music, bro. Guess what? 200 views, 300 views,
right.
500. Something, bro. One video I ain't bust fucking 21 views, bro.
It be like that.
Be like that. B-Rod said, in conclusion, I'm sorry for not sharing y'all shit enough. I need to be a better homeboy.
That's what I said. Brandon's stupid, bro.
That nigga stupid.
That nigga funny as hell,
that nigga
bro.
stupid. It's all love, bro. Like, now I'm at the point, like I said, I don't really look at it as, niggas don't fuck with me. Because I know who do fuck with me. Like, it don't really matter. It's like,
just keep.
I just had to play devil's advocate because I understand where niggas was coming from with this shit. But now, like, you know what I mean? Like, I know this shit. If you're not seeing progress after a year, something wrong. And I know I done seen hella progress. We done lost the channel and came back and almost back to the same amount of subs we had last year. So I know
way better views.
Right, and way better views than it was last year. So I know personally, like,
that nigga said we done lost the channel. Yeah,
right, niggas know we done lost the channel.
Damn, bro, like
niggas done lost the channel.
Like this, bro.
Got it back. Now we better than ever. Hey, chat talks.
Oh God, that's hilarious.
Shout out to Babes. Shout out to Babes, shorty. Shout out to Babes for the review.
She's funny.
But back when I first started back doing music in 2018, bro, and I was tripping about people not sharing my stuff. I'm glad I didn't share my stuff. Because I'm 10 times better than I was then.
Right, I feel like that,
bro. That's how it be, like, bro.
I'm glad I didn't share that shit.
I feel like that now.
You might be in a pocket for a year or 2 years, and you might think like, boy, I'm in my zone. And then you look up 3 years from now, you on some whole other different shit. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like that now, like with this shit. Like, bro, we do good numbers these days, like for where we're at. So I'm looking at it as, nigga, just behind the scenes shit. I'm happy that there are rappers that want to come on our show that have followings. You feel me? It's dope to me. So it's like, to me, that makes me know I'm doing good because that's the shit I'm in. That's the field I'm in.
Right, like, I don't give a fuck who don't share my shit, bro. Like, I know how my.
I would add a publicist to your team, bro.
A publicist?
Yeah.
Why you say that?
Because it'll help the artist. It'll help the artist get verified. So it's better marketing for them because you have the video, the interview, like you're talking about, and now you have something on Google searches to help their searches go up.
Right.
So that's a essential team member to your part, to your interview type podcast.
You know, it's crazy because we still at the lower point.
I studied marketing and management, bro. I studied like the last 10 years, bro. I've been studying business, leadership, of course. 'Cause I was in the military, and I was studying marketing as a minor, bro. And I met some people, bro, that marketed some big artists, bro, and I was just learning from them. I got one video on YouTube. I don't like the production was great. I don't like the song because my music, like I said, my sound got 10 times better than what it was then. I thought I was fired then to what I was trying to do. But now I was like, damn, I wish I would have fucking recorded, spend all my money on now and then. So the marketing is there, bro. It just like you gotta figure out what you gotta sit there and talk to yourself, talk to Kenny, and see what you need to add to your team, bro. Because at the end of the day, look at this. Nobody ain't selling your stuff now. You get a publicist, you get a marketer, somebody in the market, like somebody in school, right? And they just want to practice on marketing. You get a PR team, they want to practice on controversy leads, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta
that nigga rolling the blunt.
Yeah, you know.
They gonna click on some negative shit before anything. They gonna click some negative shit for anything. They gonna click on positive shit. So you go on here and say, man, I fucking hate babies.
Hey,
Titus, what you talking about?
Right.
What you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, facts. I agree, and that I feel like that type of shit gonna come with time. You know what I mean? Like we're only still in the half of the year and a half past mark of this shit. So, but we doing good. You know what I mean? Now like I said, me personally, I can't speak for everybody else. Me personally, I realize it's not fuck everybody, but it's you know what you're doing. You know what you got to do. You know what you got to do to get to where you're trying to get to. I know. I realize like without promotion, like because I learned that too. Like you got to do paid promo if you're really trying to get seen. Like you got to get shit sent further out than just your home base. Hashtags and shit is gonna only get you so far, really. So I kind of learned that shit.
And bro, I'll get into your greedy days, your young days, bro. Like military, man, I fuck my instructor. People like, what you did? What you did? What? on this type of stuff, people like negativity, bro. They like greedy stuff, bro. They ain't gonna be on here like, man, he talking about he don't like fucking Kodak, man. Everybody like little Kodak. You just don't like him. You know what I'm saying? You gotta say something so controversial, bro, that they'll fucking click on it and share it. Like, look at this fucking dumbass.
And that's usually what it is. Our most controversial shit is the shit that is got the most views on it. Like, let's just be real.
Yeah, look at fucking.
Yeah.
Why haven't you why haven't you? Have you thought about going to other podcasts in your area and like physically being?
Yeah, well, not physically being there, but I have reached out. I'm in podcast groups. I talk to hella podcasters all the time. Like, I'm networking behind the scenes. Like, trust me, like, I understand that, like, a stranger's probably gonna do more for me, you know what I mean? Shit like that. So it's like, I've been talking to other podcasts. Can you know, I've been like, hey, bro.
Yeah, and then like that's
T-Man.
But I'm saying like being a guest.
Yeah, like nigga, you know what I mean? Like I was like that shit, you know what I mean? Like I done been, you know, I'm trying to, you know, I did the radio shit, but I'm trying to be more, you know, on the guests with other shit because I know me being on other people's shit's gonna get that shit shared around more too. That's why I am trying to
interning work too, bro. Like interning, that shit helps.
Right, because I was just gonna
it helps, bro. It puts around the right people, bro.
Intern for free before, you know. I wouldn't do this shit again, but sometimes you have to take that L to get experience. Sometimes you got to. But Titus, I agree with you saying though, because I tell CJ that behind the scenes a lot of times. I feel like that's one element that is missing from the shit going to the next level is we not in the same setting. You know what I'm saying? That shit make a difference.
It makes a huge difference.
No, y'all are in the same city. Y'all all can benefit from each other. Like
no, he's saying like we not in the same.
No, we not saying like visually, like we not all sitting in the same
on the
room
couch together type shit. Like we doing it on Zoom.
That's why y'all get together and figure out how the better the quality.
It's hard. It is hard because
Titus, they get on photos and videography.
I'm up there in the A, bro. So you let me know. I'll pull up and get on the episode, whatever.
Hey, we're shooting the episode not this Sunday. I'm going out of town, but Sunday after that, slide by. I'll give you the address.
You know what I'm saying? It's like there's been time, like I told Titus, we done talked about that shit, getting on, you know, doing that type of shit. I done talked to other podcasters about that shit because, you know what I mean? There's hella people that want to work with Trap Talks TV and shit like that. It's just all about timing and shit. And you know what I mean? That's really all it is. It's like, it's all like our interview. That's why we haven't really dropped a lot of interviews because it's hard to get people to have the time for that shit, really.
Right. And it's a lot of niggas I don't want to, like, I want to work with, want to collaborate with, but I'd rather us wait till the shit can be bigger than put out some half-ass shit now and then, you know.
Nah, I would still put it out. Fuck that. Content is content. Content is content, bro.
You can't though, bro. You can't though, Randy, because when you like...
Not day and age, bro. Not this day and age.
Bro, look at this fucking Doja Cat. She made a fucking song about a cow. The production was fucking whack, everything. That shit was
hard.
What? That's why.
That shit was hard, and the bitch was bad.
Yeah, that's the only reason. That's the only reason. Let's be real. A female gonna make it. A female. That's why I remember niggas used to tell me, bro, you gotta get the female audience. Because once you get the female audience, you pretty much.
That was me.
Yeah, what about Ice JJ Fish? What about 50 Tyson? Those type of people.
You know why them niggas made it? Like, come on, like, you know what I mean?
They got following though. They got to listen.
They do.
I understand that, Randy, bro, but like I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like with my brand, like Kenny Supreme as a brand, bro, I ain't trying to do no goofball ass
right.
shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm
Like,
trying to
I'd
be.
rather take the long route. I ain't even gonna.
Yeah, I'm fine if this shit don't.
But you
really...
taking away from your visibility though.
But I'm not.
I'm
I'm taking away from my visibility, bro. But I have real like situations and shit lined up with certain people that I can't afford to compromise that shit because I wanted to do some quick attention grab shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, your brand is more important. All content.
Exactly.
I understand that, but like, what I'm
I
trying to say is like you take it.
Supreme is and going to be more than them 15 seconds of fame right now.
So put like this, right? You see how Roddy Ricch waited a fucking year to drop a mixtape album?
Mm.
He compromised his visibility, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. He wasn't. Look at Young Boy. Young Boy got the biggest cult following, one of the big cult following in rap right now, bro.
I ain't saying wait a year, but I'm saying don't just put out half-ass anything. Like that's
most of all this songs the same. Let's be real. Like you taking it away from your visibility, bro.
I agree with Kenny, because that's like me, Chris, or Stallion putting out a picture and that shit ain't even edited. That shit look like some bullshit.
That's fucking up your visibility.
Yeah.
Like
that's fucking up your brand.
Y'all, that's easier than dropping the podcast and music. That's way easier because y'all not fucking going over that shit a million fucking times. Y'all not trying to get these people to come.
Okay, well, I'm breaking the music. Okay, boom. Say like any niggas who don't listen to, if y'all haven't listened to me, you saw shit. It's on SoundCloud or whatever. New Palace. Any listen to this shit. Okay, boom. Yeah, we ain't dropped music in a long time, but do you think it'll be better or we ain't drop music that we should just drop out half-ass tracks for the hell of it?
I think so. I personally think so. Yes.
Okay, so boom.
You push the algorithm, bro.
Our shit is more lyrical, like substance driven. We supposed to just drop a bullshit song, Lion, just to get visible.
What if that blow up?
Exactly. And then if it blow up, now I gotta answer all the question interviews. Well, you made this song like la da 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 da, but all your other music is this. So what happened with that? Then I gotta expose. Oh, I was just on some fraud shit. I just tried to do a quick little money grab and it worked.
What's Kodak's most hated song, bro?
I don't even know, bro.
Flocko, bro. It was Flocko. He said he hated that fucking song. It blew up.
Oh, it's my flocking. Yeah, no flocking. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he hated that. He hated that song. He didn't want. He had to fucking. He like it now. He hated had to fucking go in perform that shit everywhere he went. But everybody liked that though. Look at Blueface. Blueface with the song he blew up on.
Bust down.
It's a market. It's a market.
I
it's
don't
a market
give a
for
fuck about
everything,
no Blueface.
bro.
I don't want no career like Blueface.
That's not a good career. I'm talking about the business side of it, the market, the algorithm side of it, the controversy side of it. You know, like what if people talking about your song is the reason why you fucking blew up. Now you can show everybody that, hey, I didn't have these elements. Now I got them. I got engineers I can work with. I got producers. I got more photographers I can work with. Now I can show y'all I can really fucking put a good song together. You know.
I mean, I see where you're going, but I don't feel like niggas should just do anything to try to get some clout.
Nah, I don't think niggas should be a shock jock, just like with the podcast shit. I don't think niggas should just be saying any damn thing just
because you got to think nowadays, bro. Like niggas, whatever you saying in your music or whatever you putting out here, niggas expecting you to be that.
Mm-hmm.
You better have.
What about academics?
Exactly, and niggas look at act like, you know what I mean. Niggas look at what about a lot of niggas.
Academics will tell you any live stream. I am a podcaster. I'm an entertainer. Mm-hmm. He tell you he do certain shit just for the sake of the argument. He tell you he do shit like that, but he also tell you I ain't no street nigga. It's certain shit he not gonna get into. Academics ain't no fraud.
I'm talking about when he first started off. He was filming his stuff in back of his fucking kid or whatever.
Yeah, his mama closet or some shit like that.
You think his production was the perfect? No, it was not. It was not, bro. And at the end of the day, both work. You can wait to put stuff out the production, but music is kind of timeless too, bro. Like you wait fucking 10 years, fucking 5 years to drop a song you've been working on. You don't mix the time. That music, that song.
But you just said music timeless.
Yeah, I know.
You make timeless music. It don't matter when you drop it.
Time is to the point where you might miss your window though. That's why most artists don't last more than 3 years. You don't notice it, but everything affects you around you every day, bro.
Right.
And plus, if your music has substance, yeah, it'll last long. It'll become a classic. But if you just trying to get out there, from my point of view, I think from even people I know, just like I'll tell you, Oren won't put out no good videos like that, but he fucking famous now. He on tour with fucking Future. He was mixing his own music. Now he famous.
I mean, I guess
it's all about the insecurity, bro.
Yeah, I think everybody gonna do what they want to do and feel,
I know exactly. That's what I'm saying.
And in this conversation, I didn't want, it's just us talking, getting shit out, just talking and shit, chopping it up. It's more, it wasn't for me to try to change anybody's opinions on them, because like I said, Kenny, how I feel about all this shit. So it's just I'm not here to change nobody's opinion on who share, who work together, none of that.
Y'all know Brandman Sean and Corey. Y'all know Brandman Sean? Brandman Sean, he's a marketer in Atlanta. Well, he marketed a lot of video. Him and Corey the Savior. They two big marketers in Atlanta, bro. If you want to go watch their pages, they'll tell you to drop their fucking music. They'll tell you all this shit, because they hear about multiple artists, famous artists, all day, every day.
I mean, Randy, I get that, bro. We talking about more than music, like them, like style, like for style example. This motherfucker shoot movies. Don't nobody want to see you just throw
half-ass movies.
Half-ass shit for the
Not
sake of
these
you having
days.
a movie out.
Hell no.
Nobody want to see.
Nobody want no half-ass movie.
Oh, it's a picture. Nobody want to see Chris throw up no bullshit. Like nobody want to see that.
But if you want to see his progress,
I ain't gonna do it.
Bro,
I feel like that type of shit, the shit that they do, you can't be. They probably won't even feel comfortable putting no shit like that up.
Nah, I wouldn't.
It's like, okay, Randy, I'm gonna give you another example. Titus is a whole ass fucking actor. Like went to school for this shit and all. You think he gonna send in a half ass video for a role?
No.
That's how most actors come up though. They do indie movies.
It's
they
not
do indie movies.
We're not talking about indie movies. We talking
That's
about
not half-ass.
Even with an indie movie, you think he's gonna do a half-ass audition?
Bro, you're saying, bro, if your content is bad, put it out regardless because the algorithm. And that's not true for every field. If you're a photographer, you put out bad content, and people go to your page to see if they want to shoot with you.
I was like,
they're not gonna do it.
It's hard to put out a bad photo right now, bro. Let's be honest here.
That's not true.
What he said?
Unless they got a galaxy. Who
said that?
Say what?
It is hard to put out what they say is hard to put out a bad photo. Shit,
I know photographers get paid to shoot shit, and I be like, y'all pay for this.
But then again, you had a 5 shit on the internet, right? That's still gonna be shitty to somebody,
right? I mean, of course.
That's what I'm trying to say. Even if you can have the shittiest fucking shit in the world, the 5 shit in the world, it's still gonna be shitty either way.
No, for somebody it is, but what I'm saying is,
that's what I'm
you
saying.
Don't even like. I might put out shit tomorrow.
But you're not gonna put out nothing. You ain't gonna put out nothing that you ain't put no effort in.
It's the best shit ever. A nigga might not feel like that.
I'm not saying that.
I'm not gonna put out some shit that I don't feel like it's hard, bro. I'm not gonna do that.
But wait, what you're saying? If you put out something, it's gonna be shitty to 1% of the people, and you put out something that's shitty to 90% of the people, it's totally different.
Totally. You like the move Spawn? You like the move Spawn?
Me?
Oh, you talking about the original Michael J. White?
You know they got the worst fucking views ever, right? One of the worst views in fucking what is the Michael Jordan movie?
I thought that movie was
they got the worst. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Most people thought that movie was fucking trash, but guess what? A lot of people think it's fire though.
I think it's fire.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Everybody ain't gonna
like the same thing you like. They don't say it.
Yeah, I mean that.
I understand that, Randy, but I don't think that is true. I had people thought that this shit sucked when he put it out. That's what I'm saying.
Facts.
Right.
I'm pretty sure he thought it was fire.
I'm gonna say this because I got a slide.
Yeah, I'm about to dip too.
You got to put your heart and soul into what you create. Period.
Right.
Right. We have a laundry list of examples just in rap music of niggas who put out shit just to get seen. Lil Pump.
But it worked. It do work. It
for the moment, but you fall off.
Bro, I know so many people that like Lil Pump, bro. Like so many white people. It's in the market.
Fine, but this is what I'm saying though. Bro, he don't eat the way he used to eat, bro.
No, that's facts. That's facts. He ain't eating Gucci
all I'm saying is if you buckle down and you learn the craft. You can't like niggas don't care how flashy you are with the ball. If you don't know the fundamentals, you're not going to the NBA. You got to learn the craft. You have to learn the craft. So that's been my whole point from the jump. You got to focus on your craft. This shit is not personal. It's only your craft should be the only thing that's personal. Everything else is noise. If you get support, you get it. If you don't, you don't. If it's for you to do, you're gonna keep doing that shit. If it's in your heart to do, you're gonna keep doing that shit. If you in the game for money, like Chris said at the beginning, you're not gonna last because it's not gonna come the way you wanted to come. You got to be fine with this shit. Some niggas is not that fine. Some niggas need to come up. If you're not up yet, just come up. Just keep it moving. It might not be me or whoever else to be like, yo, yeah, come with me. It might be somebody else by the time you get to the point where your shit is actually quality. You got to learn how to actually do the shit that you're doing. You can't just record some shit on the iPhone and be good at it. Kanye recorded an album on the iPhone and did well with it because he knows how to mix music. Right. A nigga that don't know how to mix music can't just take the iPhone, which is one of the greatest mics in the world, apparently, according to like sound people. You can't just do that shit and your shit gonna be fine. You gotta know how to mix some vibrations. I can't just put together pretty images. If I don't know how to write a script, you're not gonna believe the characters. If I don't know how to edit the movie, no matter how pretty the cinematography is, the movie's not gonna flow. It's gonna give you a headache. Exactly. You gotta learn the fundamentals.
You gotta know how to secure the vibe for the scene, shit like that.
And niggas still, every nigga in this whole thing is still learning the fundamentals. That's why I don't believe I have to go out of my way to say, look at this and look at that and look at him, because I'm still learning the fundamentals. When I get to the place where I know that shit like the back of my hand, it's muscle memory. Photography became muscle memory for me. That's why I'm moving into the lane I'm in now. You got to learn the fundamentals. It's really, it's to me, it's that simple. That kid.
What I'm saying is,
you got to put them 30,000 hours in.
How you know something gonna be lame if you don't put it out?
It doesn't matter.
You know if some shit is not trash.
It doesn't even matter if you know it's lame or not. If it's not something that you're passionate about, why would you put it out?
Right.
I know I'm not.
You know if a song is not mixed well enough. Like if a song isn't mixed well enough.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
You know what your level is. So you that's why Kenny was saying I'm not gonna come up under my level just to be seen. I'm gonna keep. If I'm working on a project, it's gotta meet my expectations first. Before
better, right?
You don't know that your music mixed bag though until you put it out.
Bro, we're not just talking about music, like creators. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody doing different shit, so it's like I can't relate to that because we shoot a podcast in one thing. It's hardly ever that I have to take some shit out because unless niggas just say some wild ass shit or niggas just be drawn out saying shit that don't got nothing to do with the topic, then I cut it out. But other than that, this shit gets straight through. Like this shit ain't shit really, you know what I mean? Like this shit just gonna go out. Like it's live at this point anyway. So
like how you know you make progress when you ain't get no feedback. You ain't.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's like
that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say.
You gotta get the feedback. That's what matters.
How you think you trying? What you comparing your shit to? You ain't put it out. What you comparing it to?
I ain't comparing to nobody.
I know. I'm just saying like
that's what I was saying. Like I don't look at it as I'm in competition with nobody in the sense of that because I gotta outdo myself. I'm outdoing myself. I'm outdoing. I know where I was with editing the pod last year. Now I know where I gotta do better this year. I know I can add. We got intro music this year. You feel me? We got a new logo this year. Like I know what I am working on to better the podcast. You know what I mean? For me,
I think the beginning stages, you're right. Just put shit out and don't worry about it being perfect. And then as you hone in on your craft,
that's exactly what I'm saying. The progress matters. The progress matters, and you're gonna get feedback. So second things are right. You know how Kenny, you already know. You've been in the studio like, man, this shit fire as fuck. So somebody else that ain't saying like, man, that shit fucking trash, bro. The production wise, you probably had all the stuff. You probably had all the substance in your music, but you don't have the production to it. So how would you know this shit not fire if you don't put it out?
But that's true though, because I mean, like the first episode of the pod, niggas.
I'm not putting out shit that
niggas was not.
How you know it's not fire though? That's what
because
I'm trying to say.
I know who I am. That
right.
I
know if
but now though, they're saying now you know
my own judgment.
To an audience,
and I'm like, this is
that's what I'm saying. Now you do, but in the beginning,
all y'all talking at the same time.
Like, I was just about to say that. Yeah,
you get to a point, bro. You know your shit fire. You know you that nigga, bro. Like you just know. You know what the level is. I'm not coming up under my standard, bro. If I done set a standard, if my audience expects a standard, bro, I'm never coming up under that shit ever in my life.
But you don't have an audience in the beginning though.
But see,
Now,
okay,
look.
so in my lane, that goes back to what Chris was saying in the beginning. When I first started, my first year out the gate, some people was asking for paid shoots, whatever. All right, bet, this is cool. I'm working, but you trying to throw some money for the camera shit. I only been doing this shit 4 months. But I'm still hitting up people. Oh, you trying to do modeling? Let's work together. We both in the beginning stages of our lanes. Yeah. That's where I'm learning. I done that shit enough. I'm not hitting the shutter button on my camera if that shit ain't paid, because I've done enough of that. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. And that's why I said I think niggas
straight up
niggas is different. Like that's why I'm like, I'm only like, there was times where in the beginning I had to ask niggas for interviews. Now I don't gotta really do that shit no more. Niggas come to me for interviews, so I don't gotta ask niggas for interviews no more, really, unless I just really want to talk to niggas.
And eventually, motherfuckers is going. If you're not just somebody that's worth to be on the show, if you're not bringing nothing to the show, you're gonna have to pay for a fucking interview.
Exactly. And I told niggas that. I said, I'm gonna start I'm told niggas, I said, I'm gonna start making niggas pay, especially if we get that one interview. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna start making niggas pay, because if that shit blow up, the fuck? You feel me? Like,
does anybody on here have over 10,000 followers in any type of platform?
Hell no.
Nah,
exactly.
I got 1,500. That's it.
I got 3,800. That's it, and that's on the gram.
I don't have like 5 different pages.
It'd be like that.
That's my first goal to reach. All this other shit we talking about, I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to get 10K so I can do my brand.
That's
over, bro. I'm worried about the work.
Everything that you do is about visibility.
Yeah,
for other people, when you making, like, when the art,
that's exactly what I'm saying.
It's coming from your head to a physical medium. You gotta know the fundamentals before you can even try to get. Because nigga, I gotta figure out how to make a film complete from the first frame to the last before I can figure out how to get 10,000 people to come through and see it. Before I can even get that in that, I can figure out how to do the shit first.
See, that's the thing. It's like what we all do is different. Like you said, with podcasting, we have to have the visibility, and that's why I think that's why I felt so hurt about the sharing and all that shit, because I have to get people to look at this shit. I told niggas that we have to get people to look at this shit, so we have to make content that people gonna want to share or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? But now, no, and that's facts too. But I'm saying the shit we do, like it's so, like, it's kind of different. It was different, you know what I mean? Y'all got, y'all put more time. Style will put more time in a movie than I would put into doing a podcast any day. You know what I mean? Because all I gotta do is write topics down, research the topics, call Kenny Miles, set up a day, and we get on here, record. And I just
TJ, but that's all you do in the actual production process. You gotta think them nights we be up studying act, studying Vlad. Like that's still work. That's still honing in the craft. I'm still doing all that. And just get to doing shit without having some type of knowledge, bro. You got to be.
That's facts. That's facts. Yeah, I agree. And trust me, I'm always learning. I'm still learning how to edit better. I'm still learning all that shit. How to add certain shit. Yeah, no, facts.
How to segue.
You know it. But I know I'm better than what I was a year ago. You know what I mean? As a host, as a podcaster in general, I know I'm better than I was.
But you gotta, like, I feel like you gotta have realistic expectations too, bro. Like if you in your first year, you can't be telling niggas like you gotta share this shit and trying to call them out because they're not vibing with it the way you think they're supposed to vibe with it. You still gotta do the work at the end of the day. So if you have
nobody is getting what I was saying with that shit. I'm not forcing niggas to share. I'm saying, bro, if you my nigga, that's what it was with me. It wasn't Style, you need to share this shit. It was like, bro, why would you not share this shit? To me, it was.
Because you didn't put the work in. That's why he's saying that. You didn't put the work in.
But the thing is, I feel like if I didn't put the work in, I'm not going to be on your show. Let's just be real.
I don't do the due diligence though. That's exactly what I'm trying to get.
But no, that's just me. If I feel like a nigga not doing enough, why would I want to even be on a nigga show? He got to show me something. That's what niggas been saying. You got to show me something. I don't feel like
that's not the thing, bro. Because you know niggas want visibility, bro. It's not.
And that's the thing. So I was getting used. I feel like niggas was using the platform so they could get a little visibility.
Used, niggas brought you an audience. Come on.
No, real nigga shit. I earned my audience with be real. None of the interviews. I'm gonna just be real. Any interview I did in the beginning, it never really brought no fucking, like, I got numbers from back then. The podcast did better than any interview back then. Like, niggas were doing good on the pods, like, for real. That's why I was like, fuck the interview shit for a minute, because niggas was more focused on the pod shit. I don't think no interview has brought in anything to me, because and the only reason I say that is because nobody I interviewed ever really cared after I interviewed them. And I put that on my soul. I done talked to niggas about this. I swear to God, niggas would come on the show, do the show, and will only share like one time. Your interview though. This is what I'm saying is your interview. You talking about niggas want visibility, then share that you've been on other shit. When I was on Voices Radio, I still got clips to this day that I'm still trying to clip. I just don't be having time, you know what I mean? But I got clips and shit. Yeah. I'm clipping still from that interview because I appreciate her even giving me that opportunity to be on there. Like real nigga shit. She didn't have to do that shit.
But you can't say niggas didn't share the clips from the interview they was on, bro. When Nick Cannon was on Joe Budden's podcast, bro, he didn't go next fucking day and say, hey, everybody watch Joe Budden. He didn't do that. You like niggas is not obliged to do that behind being on your show. So then
what was the point? I just don't see if I'm on somebody's show, I'm not, and I know I took my time out of the day. Why would I not be like, hey, bro, check me out on Voices Radio?
Hey, all right. Because most of the time, so in our position, even if we do go on somebody's show and then we share it, nobody's really going to care because we haven't got the following. But the thing is, if you're on somebody else's show and you present yourself in a good enough way, you're going to you're going to siphon off some of their people and they're going to come see what you got. No, that's why you would do it. But so your thing is, you said you're being used, right? And that's
I'm asking. So am I being used? Then if niggas is just
you are, and you're using the other person. Bro, so we're using wait, Kenny. We're using each other. This is a transactional thing that's happening. You're my boy, and shit like that. So we don't think about it like that. But I think you and Daryl are you're not in the business aspect of it to where even if you're my boy, this is still transactional, whether it's intentional or not.
But you're I don't see what I got out of that.
Like me and Amir, bro, we give each other game all
experience,
the time
CJ.
On photography shit, bro, all the time, bro. We do not share every single post that we drop. If a nigga, like, that's how I know, because he one of the people I respect. If he shared one of them something that I didn't drop, that's how I know he really fuck with it. It's not just off the strength of us being friends. He fuck with that shit. So that's why, I mean, I don't have that kind of expectation of people just because we homeboys. You got to share everything I do because I'm not trying to just have my homeboys be my clientele, bro. I'm trying to reach people that don't know me.
But that's not what I'm meaning. That's what niggas think I'm just saying. Like, I want my friends to only be my fans. I'm saying, bro, I said this from the beginning, since the beginning.
You think your friends should be your super fans.
No, I'm feeling like my friends should be my support system. Nigga, I got this shit. Like, bro, I done had this trap shit tatted on me for years now. Like, I look at this shit as you are supporting me, not no fan shit. I don't look at Titus as a fucking fan. I look at him as my support.
Friends think that shit's shitty, bro. They think your content is shitty, bro.
Huh?
They think your content is shitty. They wouldn't tell you though.
And that might be what.
So what do they think is shitty? You think it fires? You think your shit fires fuck or not? What do they think is shitty?
Well, then that's what. But I ask niggas, what can I work on? I wonder about what I can work on. I'm not the type of nigga that's not going to take it and be like, okay.
That's all I was saying to Ken. Like, how you know it's not? How you know something ain't bad if you ain't gonna put it out and get the fucking feedback from it?
Well, I mean, the thing with a podcast is different than a music because it's like a nigga just might not fuck with what you want to talk about that week. It's
production is the same though.
I'm not fucking with it. Sometimes you just scrolling and you looking at shit and you can watch your whole video. And then they're going to keep scrolling because that's just natural human behavior. You know what I mean? Like, not everybody shares everything that they like. It has to really resonate with somebody, even if it's your homeboy.
I don't even like sharing. Like, I don't even like sharing like a lot of my favorite artists or whatever. You know,
I don't even follow them.
I don't like because to me, I don't feel like. I guess with them, I look at it as what is my one share going to do for them? You know what I mean? I feel like my one share could help one of us more than it can help Drake. You know what I mean? Like, and then to be honest, that's probably a lie more than anything. Because if a nigga see Speed share a Drake song, they gonna be like, "Oh damn, that shit hard," and they gonna go download it. More than if I share fucking a picture from one of y'all and be like, "Oh, that nigga hard," I might go look at it. You know what I mean? Because they still don't know niggas, but they know Drake. So really, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's I don't know.
Can we just keep it a bean too and say
influencer marketing her helps too, bro?
You said what, Titus?
Sharon doesn't do shit for anybody, if you want to be honest.
Yeah,
it can.
Now when y'all in the same friend circle,
it doesn't.
No, but that's the thing. I don't think that's what I'm saying. Not a lot of, bro. I'm not in the same friend circle with a lot of these niggas. Like, I've been in the military. I met literally just doing this shit with Kenny. I really met Chris and Randy. You feel me? Like, these are two niggas I never even really knew. I would see Daryl and them share Chris shit, but me and bro just started like talking this year type shit. Like, texting on some shit. You know what I mean? Sharing each other's shit. So I can't say that Sharon doesn't do shit because even Kenny can say there's people that he didn't know from my side of life that he knows now. You know what I mean? Let's just be real. You too, Tyson. You didn't know. There's people you didn't know that you know now, and vice versa. There's people I didn't know from you that I met from like Tennessee and where you're at
that's
now.
Facts, and I get what you're saying, but I'm talking about.
And that's what I'm saying. Where do we network at to be able to be like?
One at a time, y'all.
You got to bring. You have to bring the experience. You have to bring the experience to it because, like, over the last 4 years, bro. Over the last 4 years, I did influencer marketing, bro. So what you do is you go find the influencers that has something like relative to what you want out of a fan. You feel me? Right. So what I did, I had this song called Section 8 Boy. Whatever. I had this song called Section 8 Boy. So I went and found some people I feel like I can make a little dance to it, a little parody to it, or something like that. You feel me? Mm-hmm. It helped. It helped for a little while, but that don't mean they fans going to engage with it. I had to become.
It's not guaranteed. I'm not saying it's guaranteed. Yeah.
For the most part,
but it is helping. Like nigga, me. That's like me interviewing Style. He got people that I don't fucking know. They might have been like, damn, he was on this podcast. Let me see what this podcast was about. You know what I mean? And that might have did bring somebody to it that didn't follow before. And I appreciate that. You feel me? But that's I feel like that's the transaction that it might bring. And vice versa. You being on the show, I got hella people I know that could have been like, damn, I need a photo shoot. Or damn, I want to make a, you know, anything could have happened. You know what I mean? You just never know what type of shit, because I don't know everybody. You don't know everybody. So me sharing it can bring some type of light. Ain't that the point? You trying to get more people to fuck with you to get more clientele. So why would I not share so I could help you?
I'm not saying don't share.
Get some more money.
Don't share.
You know what I mean?
I'm saying constantly sharing. So we all share each other's shit for a year. We'll probably get like 5% progress. That's something. That's something. You get some. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying constantly sharing the same people's shit is not going to get you a lot of progress.
No, it's not, because those 5% would already shared. But I'm saying right now, if you shared my shit and Kenny shared my shit, this has been the only reason I say this shit because I seen the proof. You know what I mean? With what I do, I seen the proof. I done seen me share, nigga. I done share people's businesses and people have hit me up and was like, "Hey, bro, who that? Can I talk to that person? Or I want this." You know what I mean? It has happened. So I get
that.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm not saying it's not impossible.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know for a fact that I have gained more followers by supporting or other people supporting me, and that's 5%. Why I say
y'all know who mastered influencer marketing, bro. Y'all know who mastered fucking influencer marketing?
She ain't bullshit, boy.
She said she
DJ Small Eyes, bro.
Oh yeah, DJ Small Eyes.
DJ Small Adam 22. That's influencer marketing, bro. He using smaller fan bases to grow.
Yeah, that's why he be having all them like game bangers and shit like that, like regular ass niggas on and shit like that, and like DJ Small Eyes be having all the lower, artists and shit. Like
so that goes to my point. So the same people sharing your shit, it'll get you 5%. But if you go outside of your niche or you just tap into a different group of people on that watch your shit, that's where you see real progress. So I really don't care about people sharing my shit, period, because I know that when something is going to catch.
Right.
But I'm really trying to go outside in different niches and then work on my craft at the same time, understand the algorithms, core audience, shit like that. But like I just don't see the importance of harping on people sharing everything.
Right. That's what I do. That's why I said after this, I was done with it. Because I don't like at this point, I know who I'm trying to reach and shit like that. It was a conversation. I thought, hey, this would be a good podcast. We got some good people on here that's gonna speak their mind. That's not gonna be on no yes man shit. I like that shit. That's why I like doing the podcast shit. Style feel the way you feel. You know what I mean? Like I was, you know what I mean? Had me stressing because I'm like, this shit could go many ways. You feel me? So it's just like I love it though. I love this shit. So I'm not here to say I hate y'all niggas. I love y'all niggas. Y'all my niggas. It is what it is. But I'm still gonna support all y'all niggas. I don't give a fuck. Like I don't give a fuck. I'm at the like I said. I'm at the point now. Me personally, I can't speak for Daryl's. None of y'all. I'm me. Trap Talk TV is at the point now. If nobody shared it, I know what I'm doing behind the scenes to get this shit popping. I know what Maya does behind the scenes to get Kenny. All these niggas that help me. They are helping in their own way. And I got this team, and I understand what I got now. At first, I didn't get that. I was learning. I'm still learning. To me, it was new. Like y'all niggas Style been doing this shit for years. So he, even if he ever did feel that way, that shit probably been gone. You know what I mean? So it's just like, to me, it was new to be like, damn, bro, I got homies that don't really care about what I'm doing. It did suck at the time. I ain't gonna lie. But now it's like, I get it. It's business. I get it. I tell Kenny all the time, I get it. I don't know what else to, me, I'm done with it. Whatever y'all else got to say. We've been on here for 245.
3 days. I'm ready to go.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I get it. I fuck with all y'all niggas work. I appreciate y'all being on the show because we've been on this bitch almost 3 hours. So I appreciate y'all being on the show and shit. I appreciate the people who watch and comment. I hate we didn't get to the comments. B-Rob, you crazy as hell. Maya, you crazy as hell. All y'all crazy as hell in the comments. But
I had one thing.
What
I feel like we should be able to we should get on here and share what we know to each other. Like we all can learn something from each other.
That's what I look at it as. Like niggas can help each other some type of way. That's what I'm saying. Niggas can give some type of advice. Like Kenny give me advice all the time. Like Kenny's been doing this shit like for real. So it's like, bro, I take bro advice. Yeah, it hurts. You know what I mean? Because it's like, fuck. I tell Kenny, me and Kenny go back and forth about this all the time when I be in my emotions about that shit. But bro just keeps saying the same thing. Speed, you gotta stop giving a fuck.
Right, but listen, bro. Carlos Miller and DC Young Fly both have said the same. Like both have. I could have took it like they was little boying me, but they basically saying get the work up. Mm-hmm. You make cool content. I fuck with how you do your shit. I fuck with you as a personality, but you don't have enough work for us to get behind this yet. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just gotta put the work.
You just gotta learn.
That's probably quality was shit as fuck when he first started off.
Yeah, what?
His quality was shit as fuck when he first started off.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. I get it. It was just something I had to learn for myself. Like, niggas don't hate you, Speed. It's just niggas got their own shit going on. But you just gotta respect it and move the fuck on. Just because you like I said, I feel obligated at what I do to share nigga shit anyways. Even if I don't care for whatever they selling, I'm a media outlet. I'm trying to promote other people's shit anyway.
Sidebar, who the fuck was Josh? She literally ain't say shit. She just was sitting here, then she left. Like, who is that?
Oh, I don't know what happened with that, but
she a photographer.
She's a business consultant. The one I was telling you about. I thought she would I thought she would be helpful with this shit, like explaining, the business side of all this, because she know, but she left. So
she really just dipped out of nowhere.
Yeah, she just left. So
she did dip out of no damn where.
Right.
I didn't know she was there.
She probably felt like she wasn't, fit for this type of conversation.
And that's fine, because I did try to get more females on, but females, that's all. Yeah. I tried to get the female creators on, but they ain't really want to do all that. So I appreciate y'all niggas actually coming on and talking and doing this shit. There's no animosity for none of this shit. You know what I mean? This is a conversation. Like I don't look at this as going to change anything for me with none of y'all niggas, because I fuck with what all y'all niggas do. Kenny, we do this shit. Well, I say we the pillars of the podcast. Like, come on, like we do this shit. We put our time and effort into this shit. Like we actually trying. So it's like, and we got new shit coming out. New trap TV, true crime podcast on the way. Y'all don't even know what's coming. You know what I'm saying? We got some shit on the way.
They're gonna revisit the OJ case and shit like that.
Nah. We going the serial killer route, man.
Hey, ain't gonna lie. Ain't no telling what all we'll cover on that bitch.
Right.
But we gonna
right now with
Samuel Little.
Yeah, we're gonna start off with Samuel Little. 93 bodies under his belt. Nigga was a wild man. But be
careful with that shit, because that's actually people's kids and mothers.
I mean, yeah, man. But hey, man, hey, look, I'm interested in that type of shit. I was like, damn, I actually want to talk about this
hey,
shit.
Man, look,
man, look. Hey, no disrespect.
That's how you just come with the territory, bro.
Bro, we just talk about what happened. Like, hey, look, man. I can't look. They like.
Hey, look, man, look. We just talking.
Exactly.
Right?
What am I supposed to do?
We just talking, man.
We just talking about what happened. You know what I mean? They talk about slavery shit all the time. That's people, kids, and shit. So I mean, hey, they make it
cancel.
Hey, bro, nigga, you almost got us canceled many times. Chill the fuck out. Come on, guy.
Yeah, Titus. I'm not gonna lie. You by far, from people complaining to me. Or
it's
CJ, you are the most hated.
That's how I know I'm finna blow, nigga.
It's always been you.
I want niggas to
like literally. They'll be like, "Hey, bro, who that bald nigga?" I'd be like, "Bro, it ain't like
that." No.
That's how you know, bro. I'm finna go.
Bro said, bro, I told bro you messy, bro. I said, don't come on here being messy, bro. I told bro from the beginning, but bro,
Hey, no, the funniest part
bro
for me
goes, bro
was
goes,
when,
You see Sneeko and fucking Andrew Tate.
What'd you say?
He said, "How Andrew Tate?"
I said, you see Sneeko and Andrew Tate.
Oh hell yeah, I don't give a fuck about.
They got canceled like
so
that.
Hey, what'd you say, Kenny?
But you'll blow up.
Huh?
They all blew up off the same shit.
Oh, I was gonna say the funniest part for me was when I forgot who said it, but somebody was like, "Yeah, man, we had people underneath the post saying Adam," and he was like, "It was me."
Yeah.
That nigga thought he's crazy.
That nigga, man. But
I just be honest, bro. I'm not afraid to be honest. I'm not afraid of conflict. I think these kind of discussions
got people mad.
Like,
people be on the show and be like, "That nigga done pissed me off." Females, all that shit. Like it be like that, bro.
Right. I never want to get on the show because y'all got toxic masculinity.
Right. They hate us. They hate us,
bro.
It's all love.
Like, come on now. But it's all right.
I got a real question though, bro. Like, okay, so me trying to like, expand the media personality role and get into like acting. Do you think I should like come up with like a demo tape and just send it out to motherfuckers, or just wait for casting?
Bro, go to auditions in Atlanta, bro. I'm be real with you. I stopped that shit. I've gotten every audition that I ever went out for. Like I think Aaron texted me one day, like, bro, is that you on TV? I've gotten every single one of them, but I think it was on Judge Mathis. I didn't like, yeah. I like the process of how they treated you, so I stopped. I'm dead ass.
That's when I realized that shit was fake for real. I was like, damn, that shit really fake.
Yeah, that shit fake.
I got a skin with a school of theater in California. I'll send it to you.
Nigga, how you get on Judge Mathis, bro?
That nigga was up there because somebody bit a dog or something. I don't remember. That shit was funny. I said, this nigga.
Bro, y'all understand, bro? It's a show. Just like Love and Hip Hop. They might, like a bitch might throw water on you, then they have to redo it. She ain't throw it good enough. And
That's crazy.
We had to get a different angle, try this a different way, try to be more sad. Like, it's like that shit. But to answer your question, bro, just go on as many auditions as you possibly can.
Okay. Get your name.
You're going to fit the role for something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, facts.
So we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. I don't want to hit 3 hours. So y'all want to plug y'all shit, or how y'all want? There's a lot of y'all. You can plug your shit.
These niggas know me now.
What you go ahead, Daryl? Plug your shit. Let's get everybody, because I'm gonna end up clipping this shit because it is going on YouTube. So let's get some, plugs in right here. Daryl, you go first, bro.
Nigga, what?
You at the top, bro. I'm gonna go this way.
Nigga, I ain't no top.
On my screen, on the screen that's going to show on YouTube.
Man, it's your boy Kenny Supreme.
Yeah, Kenny, I should do like we normally do. Take us home, Kenny. Take us home.
_ Supreme with 2 E's. Art, media, music. Make sure y'all get at me. Let's work.
Randy.
I swear at Salu. You can find me on there. You need some wisdom, some type of leadership, advice. Just come to me. Come talk to me. Style. Or mental health type stuff.
Style.
Man, you already know. Stallin Warren, photographer, filmmaker, owner of Imperial Pictures Limited Company, creative director at Mint World LLC. Y'all get at me. Whatever it is that you need with a camera, I'm the best in the city. Feel how you feel about that.
Daryl Rogers.
Help! Not bro.
We can go pick. Hey, we can go pick for pick, my boy.
Y'all doing verses? Y'all doing verses? Y'all doing picture
That's what I
verses?
like.
Let's do picture verses. Hey, let's host the first photography versus on the show.
I go pick.
Hey, oh my mama, we're gonna do the first.
It's my only thing. I gotta be a host of the verses.
That's what I'm saying. It has to be. We have to be the host of that shit.
They gonna sue
We gotta do the first ever photography versus, my nigga.
No,
get sued, bro.
I do think you should strive to be the best, though, bro. I think that makes people better. But I know who. I done said this before, Daryl. You commented on that post, bro. There's a lot of real niggas out here shooting shit. I believe Albany has the best photographers in the state of Georgia. I stand by that because we have the least amount to work with per capita. Like
What?
They have way more.
What?
I go to Atlanta all the time, bro. They got more resources than us, bro. And their shit is lame as fuck. Albany has the 229 really, because I give it to Americans too. We got the best photographers in the state. So y'all keep doing what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? But
that's what I like. That's what I like. That's what I like. Y'all boys keep doing what y'all doing. You already know.
I like that shit.
See where you at with it? Where you at?
Shit. _ Elijah Sage _ AMT podcast. You gonna see me everywhere. You ain't gotta look too hard. I'll be out there.
Chris, my boy, what's good with you?
What's good, man? Sure. You can find me at all things See the Vision TV. You see the TV with the I in it. That's my logo. You know what I mean? Anyway, you see that, that's me. See the Vision. Art, photography, talk show, shit. event curating, the whole nine. You know, we do a little bit of everything, man. You know, find me at C Division TV everywhere. You know what I mean? Yeah, straight like that, yo.
Appreciate
and
it.
right, y'all see this? This KOE, my entertainment company. I started in 2019. Y'all go follow us.
Yeah.
KOE underscore 1996. Make sure y'all follow them.
Who is Kenny Supreme, the YouTube channel, my nigga? How could you forget?
I always be forgetting that. But
how
yeah,
you
who
forget that, bro?
How you forget that? And I'm
I
be watching that bitch all the time. How you forget that?
Come on, bro. You know we gotta shout the YouTube, and then Trap underscore Bambino, CJ Rush, Trap Talks TV on every platform. We there. We're like the Illuminati. Like I said, we're everywhere. But yeah, we do what we do. We do what we do. We're out here, gang. Fuck it. Hey. And everybody who watched this live, B-Rob, Maya, who else in the comments? Shay, who else in the comments? Londo, fuck you. You ain't get on. I'm just saying, you my nigga. You my nigga. I love you, bro. Sky, who else in this damn comment? Los, you my nigga. You still little bro. Darius, all y'all niggas, man. Aaron. Oh, y'all, fuck with y'all for watching, joining us here tonight. Y'all my niggas. I love y'all. We out. Everything's just too fucking sweet. And stop live streaming. There we go.
Hey, who on Twitch?